Wow. So I believe we're live on YouTube. Let me verify. I'm going to verify with all of you right now. I'm going to verify with all of you right now. Give me one moment. I'm pretty sure we're live now on Twitch. We are live on YouTube. Yes, we are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch. The first pitch of the game. Tarek Skubal pitching. First pitch of the game, home run. Brazil is now leading this ball game. Wow. One pitch, a home run. Unbelievable what just happened. I mean, Skubal, he just, one pitch, it's gone. Great Britain's leading. And it was doubts to whether it was out or not. That ball was gone. Second pitch, Jazz Chisholm, strike one. Skubal's mad now. You could tell Skubal's going to be 100% mad right now. Skubal is 100% going to be angry about that. But let's see. Let's see what's about to happen right now. Big cut by Skubal. Strike three. Skubal responds. Skubal responds with a striker. I'm sorry. I'm just getting myself organized here. And we are going to be back. You know, I'm going to be set, ready to go. And, you know, delivering what needs to be, you know, completely focused. But wow, what a start. Team USA, the second pitch. Ha! Strike one. So, Team Great Britain, what a start for them. I'm talking about a solo shot, first pitch gone, a bomb as well. It wasn't a cheap home run. It was a home run that it got out of there. So what a start for Great Britain. And now Skubal, he's looking now, he's making some work. He's looking to get out of this. So Skubal's up. Here's the pitch. And two, strike two. He's throwing hard, 97 miles per hour from Skubal. Wow. Ball and two strikes. Let us make an adjustment here. We got one out. It is 1-0. We're in the top of the first. Okay. Wow. What a way for this game to start. Here's the next pitch. He misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wow. What a start for Tarek Skubal. I have on Twitch from FW Metro 127 Sup. Best viewers on peakpie.com. I'm not too sure what that is, but hey, that ball's popped up. Bregman makes the play 2 away. So Skubal, after giving up a first pitch home run, has now retired the next 2 batters. Shout out to anybody that's on Twitch, that's on TikTok. That's on TikTok, that's on Instagram. You know, I appreciate you being here, and we are here for this game. That ball's low, 1 ball and no strikes from Skubal. Wow, I'm stunned. What a start to the game. First time chat. I'm not too sure who FW Metro is. Here's the pitch. That's going to get the zone. Ha, Skubal's throwing really hard. He's throwing really, really hard. 97, pretty much every fastball he's throwing. Here's the next pitch. Skubal hit to the shortstop, fielded cleanly, inning over. So USA gets out of it, but a massive first pitch home run for Great Britain, and Great Britain has a 1-0 lead in this game. What a start for them. So we're going now to the bottom of the first inning, and USA is coming up to hit. What's up, everybody? I hope all is well with you. We are here. I'm going to make sure that as much as possible, I can share, you know, the links of this on my channels, on my pages. I just came from being out right now. I was out most of the day. Earlier today, let me get myself focused. Earlier today, I was out, but to start off the day, I started off with Brazil's game. I started off with Korea, Japan's game, Canada versus Colombia game, and I had to leave pretty much through that. And then, I left from there, and now we're here or whatnot. But wow, what a start to this game. I'm really excited to be back in this, in the live streams, and we're gonna be here for this full game. I'm gonna be giving you updates of the Puerto Rico game because Puerto Rico is playing right now, and we're gonna be putting some things together so that all of you can enjoy the streaming. We're gonna be doing our absolute best so that all of you can as well be in the game. I know right now on Twitch you don't have a scoreboard, but I'm gonna fix that for all of you right now, where you're gonna have a scoreboard. Let me put that there. Actually, it may actually be there already for the USA scoreboard. Or is it not? No, let me fix that for there, the scoreboard. Okay. Let us see there. Papa. Okay. There we go. We are here. Shout out to everybody that is on Instagram, that is on Twitch, YouTube. Shout out to everybody here. In case you missed it, first pitch of the game, an absolute bomb of a home run. USA's lineup: Kyle Schwarber leading off, Alex Bregman, number 2 hitter, Aaron Judge 3, Bryce Harper 4, Will Smith 5, Gunnar Henderson 6th, Roman Anthony 7, Ernie Clement 8th, and number 9, I missed it. I need to take a quick look at it. The picture for Great Britain: Tyler Weiser. He was 2025 in the Mexico League. His first pitch to Kyle Schwarber. Here's the pitch. Up high. Ball 1. Look, yesterday USA played Brazil, and we're talking about 17 walks. Please, baseball fans, please, Great Britain, let's not have no 17 walks. Here's the pitch. Ripped. That's going to be fielded by Chisholm. What a play. Okay. 1 away. 1 out to start off this game, and Great Britain is looking to make a difference in this game. They're looking to win this game. Brother, just show the game. Milk the way XX. I want to show the game. I just don't want to get copyright strikes. That's a comment on Twitch. I'm new to streaming on Twitch. I don't know the copyright laws and, all of that, but realistically, I want to stream the game. I want to, without a doubt. I just understand that there's a risk behind it and my page could get banned. I know that I don't have no followers on the page, but, do you know something that I don't know in terms of streaming the game? Because I will, trust me, milk the way 2XX. I would love to show the game. 1-0 pitch. Here's the next pitch. That's going to be a strike. 1-1. Let us see here. So Great Britain, wow. The game started off an absolute bomb of a home run. And I agree, watching the game. Look, if I could choose to watch somebody talking about the game or watch, let me see this pitch and I'll tell you. 1-1. That is going to be blue. That's a ball. What is wrong with these World Baseball Classic umpires? Balls that are constantly out of the zone in this World Baseball Classic in all games are being called strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And it's not biased. It's things that are going on. I don't understand. Here's the pitch. 2-2. I don't know what's going on with the World Baseball Classic umpires, but we are seeing constant balls that are not strikes being called strikes. And it's just a mess. ABS could really help the World Baseball Classic. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. 2-2. We're gonna do it again. So Milk the Way, what's up? Do you have some advice for showing the game? Let me know, man. If you have some advice, I want to do it. I have ways that I can be able to do it to make it appear. Let's see right here. Here's the pitch. Ripped. Caught by the third baseman. 2 outs. So 2 quick outs. And now we got Aaron Judge, who is going to be coming up to the plate. Shout out to everybody that's on YouTube, that's on TikTok. Shout out to everybody that's on Twitch TV. I'm new to Twitch. I have maybe, 1 follower, 2 followers. I'm still new there, but hey, we are here to be a part of this. Here's the pitch to Judge. Misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Show the game, brother. ECYRUZZZ. Just like I said to the person before, I want to show the game. But what am I missing? From what I know, if I show the game, they're gonna, they're gonna cut me off. Judge takes a swing, miss 1-1. Am I gonna, if I put the game on Twitch, am I gonna get copyright banned? Am I gonna get kicked off the game? I need to know that, because I want to show the game. I'm making that, I believe I'm making that clear. I want to show the game. Let's see here. Here's the pitch. Judge grounds to the third baseman. Got it. And that's going to do it. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for the USA. And we are now going to the top of the top of the second inning right now. Wow. So first pitch of the game from Great Britain, from Scooble, an absolute bomb of a home run. 1-0, Great Britain. USA comes up to bat, nothing. Not if you do it carefully. I need to learn that, man. I need to take the risk then, to be honest. I really do. Maybe I could see if I could have some time. Let me see if I could do away. I think that there's one thing I can do. Maybe cover the score of the streaming that I'm watching it. That's something that definitely I could see to do. But I know from my experience letting the audio be done, and letting the, how you call it, the audio plus the visual, I've seen it get strikes. And I want to show the game. And you guys have no idea. I've been getting constant people telling me, Sammy, listen, my name is Sammy. The page is High Expectations, because, I'll explain that more later. But I'm getting a lot of people telling me, Sammy, look, the talking's cool, but it's good if you could show the game. And I keep telling them, I want to show the game, but I need to learn more, to be honest. I need to learn how to do this. But, look, the good news is I am going to be doing more games. I'm planning to do every USA game. The only game I'm going to start late is the Friday game when they play Italy. When they play Italy, I'm coming out of baseball a little late. I'm going to get here at a certain time. I'm going to have to start the game a little late, but I will get to that game. But Monday, when they play Mexico, I will be doing that. If I could show the game, I think that's the game that you definitely want to be able to show. So, I appreciate it. Shows that we got 11 viewers on Twitch. It shows on Instagram, on YouTube. We have, how many do we have on YouTube? On YouTube, we have, what else? Let us see here. We have about, let me check here real fast. We have about 8 people. So we have people watching, and I appreciate all of you showing up, watching. I'm going to get better, and I'm going to be able to show you all the game, where you're going to be able to come on this channel and watch the games, because this is only my second stream on Twitch. But on YouTube, this is my 8th game already. I did the USA game yesterday, which was a drag. But I did 6. This is my 6th stream on YouTube, 8th game already of the World Baseball Classic. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 from Scooble. Swinging strike. So deja vu in the first inning. Last night allowed a home run on the second pitch. Tonight allowed a home run on the first pitch. That's absolutely crazy that that's happened to Team USA. 2 nights in a row, leadoff home runs. Okay, here's the pitch. 0-1. Strike 2. Scooble's throwing really hard. 97. And we got to know that the pitchers only have a short leash. 65 pitches per pitch in this round. 65 pitch. Here's the pitch. It's going to miss outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Christian Robinson is up. 1-2 count. Here is the pitch from Scooble. Check swing, but it's going to go to the first baseman. Bryce Harper's going to take it himself. Close one, but that is going to be the first out of the second inning, the top of the second inning. So we are here for this live stream. I'm going to be putting it right now. Let us see here how we can do it. We are going to be putting on, let us see here. Let us see here. That ball snapped. Broken bat to the third baseman. 1 more out. 2 outs. And Tyra Scooble's retired 5 in a row after giving up the home run. Let us see right here, right now. So let us see here. 2 outs. I'm going to put there real fast. But okay. Let us see here. Strike one from Scooble. Let us see here. The next pitch from Scooble is gonna miss, 1 ball and 1 strike. So Scooble, after giving up the leadoff home run, he's looking good. He's looking sharp. But of course, that leadoff home run's it's not a hard one to do. Here's the pitch. Strike. Blew it right by him with a 96-mile-per-hour sinker. Excuse me. Let me see here. The 1-2 pitch. Scooble's working pretty fast. He has 20 pitches so far. The pitchers in this round, first round, they can only throw 65 pitches, and then that's it. So we know that that's a really, really big one here. Here's the pitch. That he went around for sure. It's going to end the inning. So a quick inning for Scooble. 3 outs, 9 pitches. We're going to the bottom of the second, and Team USA is going to be coming up to hit. Let us see right here. So I'm just putting a few things here right now. Excuse me for the time. Let us see right here. Wow. So, I appreciate everybody that's on TikTok right now, everybody that's on YouTube, and we are here right now. Man, what a brutal loss for Nicaragua. What a clutch win for the Netherlands. And Albies, when I saw that they pitched to him first pitch, I'm like, you cannot pitch to that guy. Nicaragua just didn't know who they were pitching to. You can't pitch to that guy. Unfortunately, you can't. Not him. This man, what he did was absolutely clutch, seeing that home run come off. And wow, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think the only way you can do it is by risking it and hoping they don't see it by calling it. Something weird most can do. Wait, excuse me. Something weird most they can do on a first strike is just give a warning, but you only get 3 before you get banned. Okay, from what I understand, anyway. But like I said, I would definitely make sure that's right first, because I don't know for sure. Now, ASAP, kill 'em all in sports. I appreciate that comment, and man, I really want to show the game. I'm being honest. Like I know that there's a lot of people that want to see the game. I have to be honest about that. I want to see the game. If I was on right now on Twitch or YouTube, I don't want to go to somebody that's going to be talking. I'm just being honest. Even though there may be some people that like to watch this, but I would want to see somebody that's showing the game. And not everybody wants to pay for a subscription, because paying for somebody's subscriptions, it's not easy paying for somebody's subscriptions. But, what can we say? I mean, I'm going to definitely figure it out, but I get the part of the risk. It is going to be a risk. There's no other way around it other than, Sammy, look, you're taking a risk. It just comes down to that. So here's the pitch from Bryce Harper. Breaking pitch right down the middle, but fouled away. Strike one. Wow. Shout out to everybody that's still here, though, on Twitch. Those that are here on YouTube, the game is back on. And the pitch is coming right now. Here is the pitch. It's going to miss outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Let us see here. Here's the pitch from Bryce Harper. Fouled away, 1-1, 1-2, sorry. I'm sure if you show it in bits and take it off quickly when there are commercials, you can squeak by. I think, I thought about that. I was coming, to do the stream, and I was like, damn, if I do that, I think that can actually work. So I appreciate that comment. Look, it's going to come, though. I'm going to have to risk it. It's just going to come by that. But the commercials, definitely, I thought about that. 2-2, that pitch misses low. definitely I thought about that because I know the commercials is advertising crazily, but I know that taking the commercials off really fast, I think that that would definitely help to do it. But I think I would still do it. Here's the pitch. 3-2, misses outside. Nice at bat by Harper. I would think that I would honestly do it by still with my audio, because I know that with the audio and the actual game, that's risking it more. Whereas if I do just the audio, or if I do just the game and do my audio, that has a better chance. Here's the pitch. That is hit well. The center fielder has room because that's such a, that right center in this park, Daikin Park. It used to be Minute Maid Park. Let me show you all really fast where they're playing this game at. You can all see there on, if you're on YouTube, Minute Maid Park. That's the name of it before, but now it's Daikin Park. I didn't know that they make a change, but center field, right center field is absolutely deep and wow, you know, unbelievable. For you to get it out there, you're going to have to really hit it far. So look, on Twitch, on YouTube, I can't promise, but on Twitch, I'm going to see if I could put it, especially towards the ending of the games. Maybe I'm more willing to do it more towards the ending of the games. That's very true. If you show the gameplay and do your own commentary, you'd be solid. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. That's something where I'm leaning a little bit more towards that. I could cover the scoreboard. Here's the pitch. Will Smith hits it pretty well. That is gonna be, oh my gosh! He robbed a home run in right field. Wow, Will Smith had a home run by that and a robbery by, I'm not sure the name of the outfielder for Great Britain, but, or Trace Thompson. Wow. What a former Dodger takes away from a home run away from a current Dodger. Shuka Nasty, we're going to get there. I'm telling you, we're going to get to the point where we're going to be able to show the game. I'm telling you, we're going to get there. Here's the pitch to Gunnar Henderson. Wow. That is going to miss low, 1 ball, no strike. So what I'm understanding so far, shout out Trace, exactly. What I'm understanding so far is that Team Britain, Great Britain, they came to play. I mean, but USA is still early. Here's the pitch. Strike 1, 1-1. Wow. What a play right there to rob that home run. Unbelievable what I just saw right now. An absolute robbery. Wow. Here's the pitch. Misses up high. 1 ball or 2 balls and 1 strike. Look, I know that showing the game is better than seeing somebody talking about the game, reacting. It's just the reality. I know some people do like to see the reactions. That's better than nothing for them. Here's the pitch. Gunnar Henderson rips it through to right field. 2-out single. Their first hit of the game. So I know that some people actually would like to just see somebody reacting and, you know, go to the game from there. But I know for me, I would prefer to watch the game. I just gotta be honest. I would prefer. But hey, the comment said was enough said. It's at the end of the day gonna be a risk. It's gonna be a risk. So Blipster Blip 24. Let me see this pitch and I'll tell you here. That ball is, what is good with these umpires? This is a ball. Like, and they're calling multiple strikes that are balls. So who's your favorite to win the tournament? I'm going with USA. USA hasn't been impressive. They weren't impressive yesterday versus Brazil, but here's the pitch. Misses 1-1. I'm going with USA. I think that they're going to take it. I know it's not going to be easy, but I'm going with USA, to be honest. Now, who are you taking to win the tournament? Who you got? If the U.S. doesn't win it, I would like Puerto Rico to win it. That's my home, my family's where they're from. 2-1, low. My family's from Puerto Rico. I would love to represent in that regard. If not, I'm currently in Canada. I would want Canada to be the 3rd team to win. Now, Canada and Puerto Rico, I'm going to be honest, I don't think they have a great chance to win it, but anything's possible. An underdog can win. It's just not likely. But I think the U.S. has a chance, and I'm predicting that they're going to win it. Pick off the first. Almost got him, but he's safe. Wow. So what a way that this game has started off so far. This game has started off absolutely in a different way. Like unbelievable what we've seen to start off this game. Let us see right here to start. Wow. So the 2-1 pitch, strike two. Good pitch. Kept it out of the zone and strike. I got team plan plátano. Plátano con salami, plátano con salami, plátano con salami, plátano con salami, una cebollita. That's classic New York Bronx stuff right there. From years ago. Years ago that video came out. 2-2. Here is the pitch. Grounded into the ground. That's gonna go foul into first, near first base territory. Let me see here right now. All right, so I'm gonna go over a recap very soon of the teams that have played so far. Who you got Team Plátano playing in the finals? Who you think they're gonna play there? Here's the pitch. That is another ball fouled away. The count is 2-2. They're gonna do it again. Let us see here. Schoolboy's in the dugout. He's looking mad because give up a first pitch home run. Like, I can't believe that even happened. First pitch swing and home run. Here is the pitch. Is a good at bat. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Inside. 3-2. We got a full count. Gunnar Henderson at first base. He is going to get a lead off of. He's going to get a head start going into, going in. He's going to get a head start. Let's see if he can capitalize. Full count, 3-2 pitch. Hit, and it's going to get through to past the second baseman, first to third. USA has something going on from the bottom of the order. From Gunnar Henderson and Roman Anthony, back-to-back base hits. Now the USA has first and third. Still 2 outs, but they have an opportunity to score. Shout out to everybody that's on Twitch, YouTube. I know people prefer to see the game, but I encourage you, leave a comment. Who do you think is going to win? Leave your comment of the flags. Put them in there. Who you think is going to win from this game? Who's going to win the World Baseball Classic? You can feel free to do. We had a mound visit right now, so going to have a little bit of some time. With that, so I just posted. I've been posting on my Instagram, posting on my stories, and I wonder if I were to show it on TikTok, what would happen there? It's an interesting question right there. My biggest thing is I just really don't want to get banned, but I get it. You got to be able to take risks at times, and that's the only way for you to get a result, Ernie Clement is up. A man that was insanely productive in the World Series and in the postseason in general. What he did last postseason was unbelievable. Here is the first pitch. Ernie Clement takes a strike. Wow. So what could this inning have been if that home run wasn't robbed? If that home run was not robbed, Ernie Clement, 0-1 count. And here's the pitch. That is going to get to the third baseman. Do they got to play? They got him. What a play by the third baseman for Great Britain. Great Britain keeps the lead. We are going to the third inning. Wow. What a start from Great Britain. Look, Great Britain has to understand this. This is the game that's going to determine if they are going to have a chance to advance or not. Just being realistic. I don't think Great Britain can start off 0-2 and make it to the next round. Now, I could be wrong. Anything can happen. But I don't think that there's any way Great Britain can start 0-2 and lose. So USA can lose and still advance. I mean, but let's be honest, the USA is not supposed to lose to nobody in this, especially in this round. But let me stop there. DR versus USA will be a great matchup. You know, I was saying the same thing. DR versus USA. That's my prediction. And you know why? I'm making a bold prediction. DR versus USA. USA is gonna win. Judge is gonna beat Soto. Another crazy prediction, which I'm gonna make it in the MLB season. This is another crazy one. The New York Mets are gonna go back to the World Series for the first time since 2015. Yankees are gonna go back Subway Series. Juan Soto is gonna beat Judge in the World Series. I don't know why that came into my head, but I'm gonna just put it out there right now. I'm crazy. I know that if I were to make a bet like that, and if I won that bet, I'm gonna probably be a billionaire because of how unlikely that is. But let's see. Young Stacks 24. No, I think they want to rematch Japan versus USA. I agree with you. USA wants to smoke. Let's just be honest. But USA got to understand it's not going to come easy. This is not like basketball. In basketball, even though the European teams have gotten so much better, but for the most parts of history, the US has been the team. They've been the team. They failed. They've had their times where they've lost, without a doubt. But the dominance of USA basketball has been on display. Whereas in the World Baseball Classic, let me see if I could show it to you. On YouTube, I have it. But let me see here really fast. I'm going to show it on there. And let me show it here. First pitch from Scooble is going to be inside 1-0. I'm going to see if I could show it to you here as well. Let me see if I can find that picture. That's the second pitch from Scooble, is a strike, 1-1. I'm going to try to show you all this picture really fast, just for you to see where I'm going with this. Because, you know, the USA hasn't been dominant. Next pitch, 2-1. Excuse me. Let me see here. The 2-1 pitch. Strike 2. Let's see here. Yeah, we could show that there real fast. On Twitch, you should be able to see it right now. I think you could see it on Twitch now. And on YouTube, you don't see it now. Strike 3, 1 away. So you could see it now on Twitch and also on YouTube. The USA has not been dominant in the World Baseball Classic. This is the 20-year anniversary of the World Baseball Classic. And Team USA has not been dominant. Now, I agree. If USA could beat Japan, I think that would be what they would love to do. They would love to do that, you know? First pitch, fouled back, strike 1. They would love to do that, but they haven't been dominant. Look, this is the 20-year anniversary. 0-1 pitch from Scooble. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Look at that. Japan 2006, 2009. Japan, repeat. 2013, Dominican Republic. So from 2006, the USA didn't win till 11 years into the event. They won. But then 2023, here's the next pitch, fouled away. Or just barely staying alive, tips it. 2017, USA won. And they didn't even have, for me, the best A team out there, to be honest. But then 2023, Japan once again. Here's the 0-2 pitch, fouled away again. 98 from Scooble. So you see here on Twitch, you also see on YouTube, the US hasn't been dominant in the World Baseball Classic. That's just the reality. They've been a good team. They've been a team that has chances, but they haven't been a team that you're like, oh, they got it 100%. That ball is tight, and that's a really, really good pitch, but the hitter stays alive. So, you know, I mean, what can we say right there? You know, it's serious. We got from ASAP Killamore in sports, USA versus Iran. Let's go. My goodness. Oh, boy. With what's going on in the world right now, it's not easy. A lot of things. We live in a tough world, guys. We live in a really tough world. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is like the fourth pitch. Lewis Jr. is making it really tough for Scooble. We live in a tough world, fellas. You know, we live in a really tough world. Things are not easy, and you know, gotta give regards to everybody and hope that you know everybody could be okay because things are not easy. Things are not easy. 0-2 pitch. Strike three. 2 away. 98-mile-per-hour fastball. So Scooble has struck out 3 in a row. He's at an efficient pitch count, 33 pitches. I would think that Scooble has a chance. If he stays at this pace, he could go 5 innings. 6, I don't see 6. But 65 pitches, he's already made it known. I'm only pitching 1 game. Scooble, here's the pitch. That is going to be outside, 1 ball, no strike. So he threw him a different pitch there. 1-0 pitch to Eaton. That is going to be grounded to the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Oh boy, that was a bad throw right there. Wow. So that's going to be an error on Gunnar Henderson. Great Britain has a run around first base right now. Scooble has 35 pitches. Wow, I'm surprised by that. And are they going to get second base as well? Let me see. Yeah, Gunnar Henderson. That's all Gunnar Henderson. You got to make a better throw there. Harper did everything he could do to scoop that ball, but really, really bad throw. And yeah, the runner's getting second base, so it must have went into the dugout. So just like that, it's an error. Jazz Chisholm's up right now. First pitch. That is going to miss outside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. Wow. So what a start for Great Britain. I know it's only 1-0, but what a start for them. Here's the pitch. That ball is fouled away by Jazz Chisholm. 1-1. So we got Clay Holmes in the bullpen from the New York Mets. Clay Holmes is there. You know, I mean, what can we say? He's there. Scooble's 9 balls, 28 strikes. Are they going to pitch him in the 4th? Maybe they won't even give him that. Here is the pitch. Fouled again. 1 ball, 2 strikes. USA's 1 strike. Scooble and USA 1 strike away from getting out of the top of the 3rd inning. Let us see the pitch here. Jazz Chisholm is 0 for 1 with a strikeout in his first at bat. Scooble. Here is the pitch. That's going to miss. Good take. 2-2. Wow, and this is Scooble's only start. The Monday game, which is going to be versus Mexico. We know Paul Skeens is going to be pitching that game. Man, I still expect USA to come back and win this ball game. Imagine the USA loses this game. You know how crazy that would be? Here is the pitch. Misses outside again. So 3-2. So that era is huge because that era is pretty much where now Scooble may not even come out for the 4th inning. Scooble may not even come out for the 4th inning. Being realistically, speaking realistically, he may not even come out. That era make him throw already, an extra 7 to 8 pitches already. It's big. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Scooble strikes out Chisholm again. We're going to go to now the bottom of the 3rd inning. So Scooble, what a job by him. 3 innings, 1 run, 1 hit. I believe that actually may be it for Scooble. So let us see right here on YouTube. We've had about 50 people join us. Shout out to all the people on YouTube that have joined us. Shout out to everybody that's leaving a like. I encourage you. On Twitch, we're getting more comments than YouTube. I'm shocked by that. I have more subscribers, more followers, more subscribers on YouTube. And on Twitch, I'm getting more comments, more engagement. Whereas on YouTube, I don't have nothing from nobody. And we've had, 50 people already join on YouTube. So I don't know if this is like, if it's like a difference in the people or if it's a difference in where YouTube, I don't know. But I know my chat in YouTube is 100% dead. Hopefully this could change soon, Hopefully it could definitely change. Let me get a little bit of water here because it's hot right now. Shout out though to everybody that's on YouTube, that's on Instagram. I appreciate all of you coming by. showing support, being here for this live stream. I am gonna see on Twitch. I don't know about YouTube. I think on YouTube I need to make a test first. But I think on YouTube I am gonna make a test. I mean, excuse me, on Twitch to put how you call it. I'm gonna see to make an attempt to show the game on Twitch. I think I'm gonna make that attempt, but it's gonna be no audio from the game. It's gonna be my audio, my mic, where people are going to hear me. I think I'm gonna very much try that, and we'll see from there. Let us see here right now. All right, so the game is back right now. Let us see right here real fast. Yeah, so Schoolboo's done. Schoolboo will not be pitching no more in this game. He's officially done. And Clay Holmes is going to be coming in for Team USA. Yeah, that's one thing that I heard about Schoolboo. Schoolboo didn't really want to pitch in this ball game. Or not in this ball game, but all right, let's see the first pitch. Here's the pitch of Pete Crow Armstrong. Hit to the first baseman. One pitch, one out. Wow. So USA's not looking good right now. They first time through the order, they haven't scored. They had an opportunity in the bottom of the second, but they couldn't come through. So let's see if can USA get something going. Can they get something going? Here's the pitch. That is gonna be a strike to Kyle Schwarber. 0-1. In his first at bat, Kyle Schwarber grounded out. Here's the pitch. Misses outside. 1-1. Let us see here. So the 1-1 pitch to Schwarber, grounded to the first baseman again. The pitcher's there to cover. Another ground out by Kyle Schwarber. So USA is, look, the USA scored 15 runs yesterday. I was not impressed with the bats. If you watched the game, if you saw the game, I wasn't impressed with the bats yesterday. I wasn't. I was not impressed at all. I was not impressed at all. Now, to start this game, it's the same. Of course, like I've been saying, look, let's see the pitch. The 2-out first pitch, strike one. 2 outs. Like I said, look, I believe in respecting opponents. I believe in respecting opponents. I agree with that. You do have to get nervous. USA being down, USA not scoring runs right now, the nerves, the pressure comes without a doubt. Yep, the expectations for Team USA are no excuses. The 1-1 pitch, grounded, another foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. But look, if there's one thing I could say, I want to see good games. I don't want to, just see Team USA blow out teams. I don't like seeing blowouts for the most part. I like seeing good games. So, if I could be honest with that, I would like to see a good game now. Just being realistic. It's going to draw more engagement as well. More people going to want to watch. So, we're going to get the 1-2 pitch just now. Visa pitching for Great Britain. He's been great so far. Absolutely great pitching for them. There's a little delay here. Maybe call time. Yeah. Okay, the 1-2 pitch is about to come. Here it is. Way high. Misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Let us see right here. Okay, there we go. All right, here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit well. Again, but Thompson is again, this one not a robbery, but through 4 innings, another one through 3 innings, another 1-2-3 inning, and USA's down 1-0 going to the 4th. Wow, what a start by Visa to be able to keep his team, up and, leading this baseball game. What a job. What a job to start. What an absolute job. Let us see right here. So we got people on Twitch. We got a few on Twitch. We got 2 on Twitch. It says we've had 60 on YouTube. So, I appreciate everybody that's come through and shown support. I appreciate everybody that's been, hold on. Let's see right here. Okay, let us see here. All right. So, as you see, USA is not off to the best start right now. The bats are quiet. And I was making this point. I'm not really impressed with their bats to start off the World Baseball Classic. And this is where this point of me comes with the point of the most recent champion. I'm going to go back to that slide so that all of you can, see and just understand that the US hasn't been dominant in the World Baseball Classic. They just haven't. They've been a good team in the World Baseball Classic, but they have not been a team that you look at them and you say, wow, they're dominant right now. They just have not been that. So with that being said, with them not having been dominant, it comes and it begs the question and it puts the pressure because look, we're talking about Aaron Judge came to this World Series. To this World Baseball Classic. Aaron Judge is here. He's the captain. And him coming is a serious thing, because they're trying to win. They're not trying to lose this. He did not come just, okay, hopefully some good stuff can happen. Let's see what happens. He came so that, the team can have a chance to win this. Without a doubt, he came with that intention. So, what can we say in regards to that? He came to win. So USA definitely has the pressure. And hey, we got to see what's going to go down with them and how are they going to be able to handle adversity right now? How are they going to handle it? How is USA going to handle adversity? Here's the pitch. It's going to be a strike. 1 strike from Clay Holmes. Clay Holmes is a Mets pitcher. Shout out to my guy Clay Holmes. You can see the previous championships there. See here. Here's the next pitch. Grounded to the third baseman Bregman. He has some time. Got his man at first base. 1 away to start off this inning. 1 away to start it off really quickly. So let us put here on the slide. Okay, there we go. So, it's begging the question. USA, they have a lot of pressure on them. It's not easy for them. Can they get the job done? Can they win this game? That's where it begs the question. So here's the pitch. It is going to be strike 1 from Clay Holmes. I'm rooting for Clay Holmes. We got a Met here. You want him to have a good showing in the World Baseball Classic representing the US. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. 0-2 quickly. Really nice pitch from Clay Holmes. Excuse me. Timeout from the umpire. Yeah, the stadiums are not that crowded. Like, it's not a sellout. Like, these are not the hypest games of the World Baseball Classic. You don't have people like begging for these tickets. Here's the next pitch. Low in the dirt. 0-1-2. You don't have a ton of people that are like, oh, I got to watch these games. Because if you look behind home plate, it's not packed. Now, could it be because of a commercial break and people go away? Yeah, it's possible. But stadium's not 100% packed capacity. There's a lot of empty seats. Here's the pitch. Strike 3, 2 aways 2 outs. What a pitch from Clay Holmes. Quick 2 outs. Hey, this is the story. Can USA get something going? They have been really, 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 really looking. They're not looking good right now, to be honest. They are not looking good at all right now. And they have their work cut out for them. And they're going to have to really wake the bats up. Here's the pitch. Strike one from Clay Holmes. They're going to really, really have to, you know, make it work, 100%. It's really, really serious. Okay, so here's the pitch. He didn't go. Is going to miss 1-1. Okay, let us see there. 1-1. Ooh, swung at a nasty pitch. I don't know how he even made contact with that. Wow. It's no joke, honestly. Absolutely no joke there. So here's the pitch. Misses outside. 1-2. 1-2 is the count right now. The 2-2 pitch is coming right now. Here it is. Strike 3. 1-2-3 inning for Clay Holmes. And the USA is going to be coming back. So Aaron Judge is going to be hitting this inning. Look, my first reaction, yes, we're getting some good baseball. The game yesterday, USA and Brazil, was one of the worst, hardest baseball games for me to ever watch. I'm talking about 17 walks from Brazilian pitchers. Like, come on, how does that happen? 17 walks. Like, that is absolutely no joke right there. 17 walks. All right, so we're on a break right now. I want to give you some of the scores from around the World Baseball Classic today so that you guys can all know what's been going on. I have to check Puerto Rico. I don't know if they won. I hope that Puerto Rico, oh boy, Puerto Rico is 2-1 Puerto Rico. I'm going to have to go to that game real fast. It's in a clutch moment of the game. So that's the thing. I'm going to be going sometimes from game to game, showing games. So it's in a commercial break. Puerto Rico's in the bottom of the 8th. They are down 2-1. The game Venezuela versus Israel, it's a blowout right now. It's 10-2. 2 errors for Israel. I don't know how costly they are, but huge. Korea, I was awake for this game. This game was amazing. Korea versus Japan, probably the best. No, that's probably the second best game of the day. The first best game of the day was Nicaragua versus Netherlands, which Netherlands won, walk-off home run pretty much? Not a walk. Yeah, walk-off home run. 4-3 they won. Down to their last strike. They managed a base hit, a double off of the third base bag, and then a first pitch 3-run home run by Albies. I didn't believe that happened. And Italy dominated Brazil 8-0. So, this game right now with Puerto Rico and Panama is a really, really big one. We have some games tomorrow. I'll go over those games tomorrow. I'll go over the standings of what's happening in the World Baseball Classic. The thing about baseball, there's no halftime. 7th-inning stretch, but there's no halftime. Whereas I did a football game. I did the Super Bowl. I've done some football games. You got a halftime show, so you got a moment where you could talk a lot. Baseball, it's a slow sport, but then again, when you're live streaming it, it's a little bit faster that you have to be with the sport. So it's pretty interesting. So Puerto Rico is up to bat. They're in the bottom of the 8th. They have a man on first, 2 outs, first pitch, inside. I'm going to have to go back to the USA game because, Captain Judge is about to come up, and he is up. Aaron Judge is up. So it's an at-bat that I definitely want to see because, hey, USA is not looking too good right now. I mean, it's still early, though. You have to always say that. Still too early. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Strike one. And Great Britain has a new pitcher in. Victor. I'm not sure the first name, but the last name is Victor. His first pitch was an absolute rocket. Here's the next pitch. It's going to miss low, a slider 84 miles per hour. 1-1 is the count. 1-1 is the count. The next pitch is coming from Judge to Judge. Here it is. Misses way outside, 97 miles per hour, 2-1. 2-1 is the count. The 2-1 pitch fouled away. That was a nasty pitch. He didn't give in and just throw him a fastball. He threw him a wicked breaking ball that it looked like Judge may not have been sitting on that, honestly speaking. Looks like he wasn't sitting on that one. Here's the pitch, 2-2. Judge went. Wow. 1 out. Wow. Look, you know an interesting thing? It's too early for me to be saying this. But you could have the most talented team. You could have a very talented team. But that doesn't take away that there has to be an intensity in... Hold on, let me see this pitch. Bryce Harper also goes. Strike one. You could pitch in the playoffs, and look, that's good. But nothing takes away that you... I just lost my train of thought because I'm listening and I'm trying to process things. You could have a talented team, but that doesn't mean you can just show up on the field anyhow. You got to have that grit in you. You have to have that dog in you that you like, look, we're ready to fight. And right now, I haven't seen that from the USA. You've seen, we're here. You haven't seen a killer instinct, whereas Great Britain has made some plays and you've seen some motions. Now, just because you show emotions doesn't mean anything, but it's interesting start to the game. So here's the pitch. Misses low. That I see here right now. Papa. Here is the 2-1 pitch to Harper. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Wow. Really, really tough pitch right there. Strike 3. Wow. My gosh. Here is the pitch. Replay blew it right by him. Wow. Here's the pitch. Misses. Want to know? Here's the pitch. 2-0. Wow. Here's the pitch. Misses. 3-0. Yeah, School is a good chance School's done. He's not going to be pitching again for Team USA. Very confident he's not going to be pitching again. 3-0. 4-pitch walk to Will Smith. USA has a runner on base. Gunnar Henderson's up. He had a base hit in his first at bat. Hey, the USA, it looks like they're sleeping to start off this game. That's just the reality. They're sleeping to start off this game, and, they got to definitely, without a doubt, they got to wake up and start making some noise. Gunnar Henderson, Here's the pitch. Way high. He's thrown 5 in a row out of the zone. 5 in a row out of the zone. So we've had on YouTube 72 people join us. On Twitch, we've had more people and even more engagement. Shout out to people on Twitch. We've had a lot of people. A lot of people want to watch the game, though. I admit that. Here's the pitch. That is going to miss, or it's going to be a strike. 1-1. Shout out to the people on Twitch. We've had a lot of people come through and show support for this game. And without a doubt, I appreciate people, being able to do that. 1-1 is the pitch. It's going to be fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wow, Scuba was great, but first pitch, literally a bomb of a home run. Unbelievable what we saw happen. Here is the pitch to Henderson. Fouled it away. 1-2. We're going to do it again. 97 miles per hour. Wow. Shout out to anybody that's joining on YouTube. I know some people are looking for just a channel where they can actually watch the game. Right now, we're not showing the game. I'm trying to figure out a way, but I know copyright reasons. One person put it great. It's a risk. You're going to have to just take the risk and go for it if you really want to show it. Here's the pitch. Foul tip. Wow. Almost struck out the side. But this, he said it's good to take the risk. Or not that it's good to take the risk, but at the end of the day, you have to take the risk. But now, this is my question. Is it worth it for me to take the risk? Is it worth it for me? Okay, if I show the game, without a doubt, I'm going to be getting more viewers, more subscribers, more comments, more engagement, without a doubt. Without a doubt. It's not even words. Here's the 1-2 pitch again. 2-2, misses up high. Without a doubt, I'm going to have more growth. But now, is that growth going to eventually be leading to my page being suspended? You get what I mean? It's possible. I have to be honest about that. The 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Missed just inside. 3-2. Boy, oh boy, that was a tough pitch right there. Oof. 21 pitches for Najer Victor in this 4th inning. 21 pitches so far. So, wow. Let us see right here what's about to go down right now. You hear the chants of USA, USA. This is like probably the loudest the crowd has been all game because the US has been stymied up to this point. The 3-2 pitch, strike 3. Oh, he's chatting. He's chatting to the USA. Wow. Struck out Judge. Struck out Harper. Struck out Gunnar Henderson and starts chatting. Looks at them and starts chatting. Wow, it's a little too early. It's early right now, but we're going to the 5th inning and USA is absolutely being stymied up to this point right now. So I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to see how and what could happen with this. Because right now, up to this point, not a lot of good's happening for the USA. Not a lot of good at all is happening for the USA. And wow. Really, really disappointing what's happening at the moment. Let's see here. And yeah, it comes down to that question. Is it going to be worth it? Is it worth it for me to say, look, forget all of that? And that's the question. Will it eventually catch up to you showing the game? I know you could say it's overthinking it, but, it's something that I've had in mind because I've been working on this page a lot. The growth has been slow. It has not been fast growth, but slow growth is not a bad thing. Slow growth is not a bad thing. It's hard, requires a lot of patience, but we cannot sit here and say slow growth is a bad thing. It teaches you a lot, you know. So let's see. Let's see. We gotta see. Wow, the Big East tournament is gonna be coming up. They're showing a commercial of that. Fifth inning is where we're at, and wow, Clay Holmes is back on pitching. Here is the pitch. That is gonna be a first pitch breaking ball, strike, because it's fouled away. That is another breaking pitch, a sinker. 0-2 is the count. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Clay Holmes misses up high. 1-2. Strike 3 from Clay Holmes. So Clay Holmes is off to a really, really good start. 3 strikeouts in a row, 1 out. Excuse me. Need some more. The first pitch swinging, that's going to be foul ball. Here's the pitch. Way outside, 1-1. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. Nice pitch. Strike 3. 2 outs. Clay Holmes is really doing good. Now, we need to see regarding this game. It's 1-0. I don't think Great Britain's winning this game 1-0. Strike 1. I don't see that happening. I just don't see that happening. Not at all. Not at all do I see that. Here is the pitch. It is going to be another strike. Strike 2. Oh and 2 from Clay Holmes. The 2-0-2 pitch. Strike 3. 6 up, 6 down. So we are now going to the bottom of the 5th inning. And Team USA, they're trailing 1-0. Bottom of the 5th. They're pitching. Look, you give up 1 run, that's not bad. But the problem is Great Britain's been better. They haven't given up no runs. And who's more impressive now? Great Britain. Because Great Britain doesn't have a lineup filled with all-stars, superstars. USA does. So the pressure's on USA. It's like Dominican Republic yesterday. Dominican Republic was facing some pressure. They were facing some pressure, and they had to wake up and start, showing some signs with Nicaragua. I mean, it was still early in the game. It's still early in this game as well, but we got to see. Okay, see there. We're on a commercial break. I'm going to go to the Puerto Rico game real fast and get a quick update there for all of you and see where Puerto Rico is at. Okay. Bottom of the ninth, 2-1. First pitch is a ball. So Puerto Rico has 5, 6, and 7. They're trailing. Panama's been pitching really well to start off the World Baseball Classic, and Panama needs this win without a doubt. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Way high, 2-0. So right now, if you're joining us on Twitch, you can leave your comments. I know a lot of people have been asking about showing the game. I'm not there yet, but I'm reacting to the Puerto Rico-Panama game. Bottom of the ninth right now is where we're at. Here's the pitch. Blue, what is going on with the umpires? What is going on with the umpires? But really, the umpires are horrible in the World Baseball Classic. I need to find a way to do a video of all these terrible calls. Come on, Blue. We're talking about 3-0, 2-1 now. You give the pitch a life, man. This is ridiculous. What is going on with these umpires? Yeah, here's the pitch. Now 2-2. And it's in tail and let's see. What in the world is wrong with this outfielder? But a 3-0 count is 2-2 now. Man, what is wrong with these umpires, man? They get me angry because this is why ABS is needed. I get that they're humans, but we're talking about, I've seen in the World Baseball Classic each inning 3, 4 mistakes each inning. 2-2 pitch. You're gonna call that a strike as well. That's a ball. 3-2 is the count. I'm gonna look at this last pitch and then I'm gonna go back to the USA Great Britain game because USA needs to wake up. 3-2. 3-2 is the count right now for Team Puerto Rico versus Panama. Here's the pitch. Fouled away again. Is this one gonna be playable? Yup, it is. 1 out. Nah, but these umpires are ruining some games. 1-2 count, Roman Anthony, 2-2. So US and Great Britain game is back. 2-2 count, bottom of the 5th. I don't know what's going on there, to be honest. All jokes aside, like I don't know what exactly is going on, but it's these umpires are off the chain. Here's the next 2 pitch. Another strikeout. Najer Victor has come in and struck out 4 people. Wow. Unbelievable what we're seeing right now from the USA. Unbelievable what we are seeing now from the USA. We got Ernie Clement up right now. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. Wow. Yeah, the US, wow, they are look, the pressure's on. Okay, they're still in it, but as the game goes on, we're talking about the 7th, 8th inning, wow, that's gonna be another strike. He swung at it, a check swing. What? Wow. I'm gonna go back to the Puerto Rico Panama game because that's literally the last 2 outs of the game. Let's see if Puerto Rico can do anything. 2-1 is the count. Eddie Rosario's up. Oof, wicked pitch. 2-2. 2-2 to Eddie Rosario. Eddie Rosario is a hero for the Braves in the World Series. You know, let's see if he could be a hero for Team Puerto Rico at this moment. 2-2. Misses low. Man, look, I'm a catcher, but catchers' framing nowadays is very manipulative as well. The way that they can catch and come up from up fast. Wow. 3-2 count. Ball 4. So Puerto Rico has the tying run on base. Boy, oh boy, that game is finishing really good. I'm back to the USA game real fast. Ernie Clement is on base, and we're gonna have now. So we have Ernie Clement on base, and we have a pitching change right now. So I'm gonna finish with the Puerto Rico game. Imagine I'm rooting for Puerto Rico. Imagine we see a walk-off 2-run shot for Team Puerto Rico right now. I would love to see that right now. Well, we have an amount visit. So we had a pitching change. Let me verify. Let me go back to the Panama USA game. Oh, we have multi-view actually. Let's do the multi-view real fast. Beautiful. We got multi-view, multi-stream. So I got right now the USA game, and I got the USA Great Britain game on one side, Puerto Rico, Panama on the other side. Beautiful. Let us see here how we're going to make this happen right now. Can Puerto Rico come? So there's a mound visit there. Pitchers change in the USA game. Let's see what's about to happen. I want USA to win. I hope that the game stays close. I really hope it stays close. I hope the USA game stays close. I really do hope it stays close. So badly. I do hope it does. Wow. We got Martin Maldonado, 2025 with the Padres. It's his third World Baseball Classic appearance. I believe it could be his last. Here is the 0 pitch. Low. 1-0. 1-0 is the count. Shout out to everybody that's on Twitch. I appreciate the people that are on Twitch, people that are on YouTube, but they're staying with me at this particular moment. We got 5 viewers on Twitch. I appreciate all of you for being here. You know, I don't know. I know all of you would love to watch the game, but you know, I'm happy that all of you are still around. We got a few people on YouTube as well. So it's a 2-0 count. Puerto Rico's looking for a walk-off win in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the 2-0. That's a strike. 2-1. 94 miles per hour. It's Maldonado versus Baldonado. Maldonado versus Baldonado. The 2-1 pitch is coming. Here it is. Another good pitch. Strike 2. 2-2. So I'm doing split screen as I said. USA is back on. Andrew Scrub is pitching for Great Britain. 1-0 count to Pete Crow Armstrong. 1-0 pitch comes to Pete Crow Armstrong. He is going to hit that down the line all the way. It's going to hit the side foul territory. And the USA is going to have second and third. The pitch to Puerto Rico. It's going to be a base hit for Puerto Rico. He's going to third. He's safe. Eddie Rosario makes it to third. So Puerto Rico and the USA at the same time are both in rally mode. Let me update the USA's chat. I can't do both, but the USA, you see it on the scoreboard. USA's down 1-0. 1-0, 1 out, and now they have runners in scoring position with the top of the order coming up. Now, Puerto Rico, a base hit past, it's like there's a shift past second base, first and third. The tying run is there. Let's go, Puerto Rico. Let's go, US. Kyle Schwarber swings at the first pitch, way out of the strike zone, strike 1. That's a pitch that he likes to hit, though, that high pitch. Oh, boy, it's getting real. The drama of baseball is here. I know the USA game is still the 5th inning, but Puerto Rico, they're in this last moment. If they win this game, they put themselves in a great position to win. And the USA is going to tie the game on a wild pitch. Way to go, USA. A wild pitch from Andrew Scrub. Low from Baldonado against Puerto Rico. We got Christian Vasquez with the Twins. So USA ties up the game on a wild pitch. 1-1 game there right now. 1-1 count to Schwarber. So USA's fired up. 1-0 pitch. Fouled. Is it going to stay in territory for Puerto Rico? No, out of territory. Okay, so a 1-1 count for Puerto Rico. Kyle Schwarber, 1-1. Way high, 2-1 to Kyle Schwarber. I can't believe I'm doing 2 games right now at once, but I am enjoying it. Puerto Rico, USA game. Puerto Rico versus Panama. USA versus Great Britain. That's where we're at right now. USA just tied the game up. Puerto Rico has a chance to tie or take the win right now. What is about to happen? Kyle Schwarber, 2-1 pitch. That ball's crossed. Kyle Schwarber. It is way gone. USA takes the lead. Puerto Rico, a bloop shot. Uh-oh, there's going to be a play at the plate. Oh, they couldn't send Rosario, but the USA now leads 3-1. A massive bomb by Kyle Schwarber. A touch him all by Kyle Schwarber. Wow. USA leads 3-1, but Puerto Rico, the ball was hit to right field. It just wasn't hit deep enough. It wasn't. And you can't send Eddie Rosario there. You can't. So it comes down to 2 outs with Puerto Rico. Bregman's up for the U.S. First pitch, strike 1. Andrew Scrub has come in. Look, I respect my opponents, but he is definitely scrubbing it up right now, as his last name says. And look, coming into this, I was rooting for Great Britain. I wanted to see them get some wins. I actually would have liked that. I rep Great Britain. I would represent them in the sense of winning. But Schwarber just hit an absolute bomb. Puerto Rico down to the final out. 1-0. Wow. Bold. So Bregman's down 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That ball is ripped. Is it fair or foul? Fair ball. It's a double for Bregman, and USA's bats have awoken. The 1-0 pitch to Team Puerto Rico, Lugo. Ooh. 2-0. Oh my gosh. Playoff baseball. This is playoff baseball for me. Worldwide playoff baseball. This is absolutely mad what we're seeing right now. The pitch to Puerto Rico, 2-0 to Lugo. Here's the 2-0. 3-0 pitch. Oh, the umpire learned his lesson because he was calling that pitch. Great Britain is making another pitching change. They brought in Andre Scrub. He gave up 3 runs. He gave up a double. No outs he recorded, and he's coming out of this ball game. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 for Team Puerto Rico. So we're having a pitching change. Great Britain once again. Hey, they hung in. They tough. Game's not over. It's still 3-1, but are they making a pitching change or just a pitching mound visit? Let's see. 3-1 pitch to Lugo from Puerto Rico. Ball 4. Puerto Rico has the bases loaded. It's going to come down. The top of the order right now. The top of the order is going to come right now. And for Team USA, we're going to have Judge. For Puerto Rico, they have Castro. Oh, yeah, we're having a pitching change in the USA game. USA versus Great Britain. USA bats were dead. Kyle Schwarber wakes up with a 3-run blast, gives USA a 3-1 lead. Puerto Rico's down to their final out. Bases loaded, 2-1, bottom of the 9th. Can Puerto Rico win? Can Panama hold on? Wow. Willie Castro's up for Team Puerto Rico. Look, the pressure's on the pitcher, Baldonado. Panama needs this. If Panama wins, they give themselves a chance to advance. They give themselves a chance. They lose this, it's a good chance that they're going to be with no more chance. Here's the 1-0, or the 1 pitch. 1-0. Oh, Mike. The blue, look, a call that the blue was calling low, that low strike, he stopped calling ever since the umpire, ever since the hitter called them out, which I respected because it's not a strike. And that ball wasn't a strike. The pitch clock is on. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Here's the pitch. 1-0. 2-0. Puerto Rico is 2 balls away from tying up this game. Let's go, Puerto Rico. Boricua. Oh, Puerto Rico. Oh, let's go, Puerto Rico. Come. 2-0 pitch. Do you give Castro the green light? Hell no. To the no, no, no. No way. You cannot swing 2-0 with a pitcher that is not throwing strikes. 2-0 count Puerto Rico. USA game is in a break. 3-0. Puerto Rico is 1 ball away from tying this game. If you are Team Puerto Rico and Castro, you need to wait 2 strikes before you even think about swinging this bat. The 3-0 pitch. Puerto Rico's tied up the game on a bases loaded walk. USA game is still on a commercial break. Great Britain made a pitching sub. Puerto Rico ties it up in the bottom of the 9th. Let's go, Puerto Rico. Way to go. Way to go, Puerto Rico. They just showed a commercial. I'm doing split screen. I have USA on my left side, Puerto Rico, Panama game on my right side. Judge, first pitch swinging. Hit to the right fielder, weak fly. It's going to be the 2nd out of the inning. He swung at the first pitch. So 2 outs. Still have a runner on second base. So, wow. What a Panama's making a pitching change now. So Puerto Rico's another run away from ending this ball game. Now we go back to the Team USA game. They have 2 outs, runner at second base. And for Britain, they have Donovan Benoit. And Donovan Benoit in the minors, 2025 minors for Cincinnati, 19 games, 3-1 record, 4.41 ERA. Here's the pitch to Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper rips it just foul. Strike 1. Boy, oh boy, baseball is back. And this is the first time in my life that I have ever made a decision to start live streaming games. And listen, I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'm thankful for it. And I am going to keep going. Greetings from Venezuela. Yo hablo un poquito de español. Bryce Harper's hit. Mi familia es de Puerto Rico. So, entonces, más el mayoría de mi vida yo estoy hablando inglés. Más bienvenido. And you speak in English, so you'll see greeting from Venezuela. Venezuela's very much well on their way. They're about to be 2-0. If not already, they won. Yeah, they're in the bottom of the 8th. Venezuela's up 11-2 versus Team Israel. So that game is just a few more outs away from being over for Team Venezuela. So welcome to the chat. Welcome to everybody. I know some people, it has to catch you at the right moment. Some people, you're coming in literally for one moment. Once you're seeing that the game is not being streamed, that somebody talking, you're leaving. That's okay. But that 1 second, that 5 seconds that you're seeing this live stream, I hope that it can make you say, damn, yo, he's really into the game. I really hope it could motivate you. So USA, Will Smith is up with 2nd and 1st. Low. 1 ball, no strikes. So the Puerto Rico game is back. New pitchers coming in. We are looking for a walk-off win for Puerto Rico. Swings the first pitch. What are you doing, man? Gosh. Puerto Rico, the hitter swings at the first pitch for Team Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico swings at the first pitch. Ground ball. Inning over. We're going to extra innings there. USA 3-0 to Will Smith. Like, this is the things that upset me with baseball players. Bro, your team, the team you're playing against has all the pressure against them. All the pressure. A pitcher just out the bullpen with all the pressure. 4-pitch walk to Will Smith. So the USA now has the bases loaded. 4-pitch, you have all the pressure. You bailed the bullpen pitcher out by swinging at the first pitch? Come on, man. This is, for me, the selfishness from some players. If the manager said, swing at the first pitch, okay, my bad. I can accept, my bad. But if the manager didn't say and they left it in their hands, I'm sorry, man. Some of these players, it's like wear their heads. They want to be the hero. For me, I'm taking that as selfishness. Because why not take a pitch? I'm not saying don't swing at the second pitch, but why not take the first pitch? And especially you're gonna swing at the first pitch and hit this weak little ball. That's the stuff that frustrates me. So The war is Venezuela, Dominican Republic. You are sure about that? That game Wednesday night is going to be amazing. You are right. It will be intense, a good game. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream that game, the whole game, but my plan is to stream the ending of that game. PR have a good team as well. I agree with that. They have a really good team, and I'm watching this game with them right now. But oh boy, the frustrations that you have with some baseball players. So Team USA now has the bases loaded, and all of a sudden the pitchers from Great Britain cannot throw strikes. They got Gunnar Henderson up, bases loaded, 1-0 count. Puerto Rico and Panama going to extra innings. 2-0 to Gunnar Henderson. All of a sudden, as I said, Great Britain cannot throw strikes. Here's the pitch. And the announcers for the Puerto Rico game are saying the same thing that I'm saying. And I'm not somebody that I've been broadcasting for years. They're saying, we're surprised that he wouldn't at least take one pitch. Where's the head at, man? It's letting the moment be too much for you, wanting to be the hero. And I'm not mad at that. So 3-1. And wow. Got him at first. So, wow, this is the thing about. Okay, I'm going to break this down for you right now. USA 3-1, bases loaded, Gunnar Henderson. That is a strike, full count for USA. Look, Puerto Rico, the extra inning games in the World Baseball Classic start with a runner on second. I did not know that, like the MLB regular season games. Bunt, runners at third, bobbled it, threw it to first in time, barely to get his second base covering, scoops it and saves a lead because the ball didn't get by. What a play by the second first baseman. Look at, I say it like that. Here's the pitch. Strike one. So Henderson fouls it off. It's still a full count. This save, look at that. Look at that scoop. Look at that scoop by the second first baseman. I have to call it like that. Wow. Unbelievable. USA's at bat. That is going to be 1-1. USA, Gunnar Henderson, 3-2 pitch. Gunnar Henderson fouls away another one. Full count remains. Bases loaded, 2 outs. USA has a chance to break the game open. A chance to break the game open. Three-two pitch coming to Gunnar Henderson. That ball's ripped to center field, and Gunnar Henderson comes through in the center field, bobbles it. USA's gonna get how many runs? Gunnar Henderson's like, let's go. USA leads 5-1. Let's go, USA. And it, because of the bobble, it leads to the USA getting second and third. And now they have put some separation. Gunnar Henderson with a rip to center field. So USA still at bat, and they are taking advantage. Here's the pitch in Puerto Rico game. Low, 3-2 count from the pitcher Espada. Wow. The first 2 pitchers for Great Britain, dominant. The last 2 pitchers for Great Britain have done a really, really bad job. Really, really bad job. 3-2 pitch in the Puerto Rico game. That's a bloop. It's a base hit. Panama's back on front. Panama's back in front. 3-2. USA game, outside. First pitch to Roman Anthony, 1-0. Wow, what a way that these games are being. You could see Caballero, the Yankee, extremely excited with that hit. Wow. Here's the pitch to Roman Anthony, not even close, 2-0. So now we're seeing the pitchers of Great Britain really struggling right now. Really, really struggling at this moment. Here's the pitch. Strike one in the Puerto Rico game. Edmund Sosa from the Phillies is up. 2-0 to Roman Anthony. Let's finish this Roman Anthony pitch. Here it is. 3-0. Not even close. So they're about to walk the bases loaded again. Let me correct that there. One more ball. It's a walk. 3-0 pitch is coming to Roman Anthony. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Strike one. Wow. What an absolute epic amount of baseball I've seen in these last 20 minutes or so. Here's the pitch. Gunnar Henderson, 3-1. Roman Anthony, excuse me. He's going to take a hit to the shortstop. It's going to be a quick routine play. That's going to end it. But USA trailing 1-0 in the beginning of this inning puts a 5 spot. The USA now leads 5-1 going to the top of the 6th inning. Wow. So we are now in the Puerto Rico game for a little bit of time. We're here working with this game. But in the Puerto Rico game now, a really good throw by the catcher on Caballero trying to steal. He had the ball. Throw, he had him. He dropped the ball. The second baseman. First and second out. The second run for Panama is all the more important. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the shortstop. Holds the runner. Got him at first. Wow. Melendez. What a play by Melendez. That's a Met right there too. I don't know how long he's going to be with the Mets. I don't know if he's going to start the season with us or what, but what a play there. So 2 outs in the Puerto Rico-Panama game. Wow. What a game. The thing is that when you live stream, you have so many things that you want to focus on, but you just can't focus on everything. Like I can't focus on everything that I want to do right now. I want to look at some highlights. I want to upload some things to my stream. Everything you see here on Twitch, first pitch in the Puerto Rico game, fouled away. Everything you see here on Twitch, it's me live streaming it. I don't have anybody, that's here giving support. It's all me. And now with that being said, it's all me. I'm doing everything. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, that's way inside. 1-1. It's all me doing the Puerto Rico game. And, with that being said, I want to upload stuff to my pages. I want to be able to upload stuff. I want to be able to do that. But, what can I say in that regard? There's really not much I could say in that regard because I'm only one person. I can't do everything, So that right there is absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Wow. Wow, what a turn of events in this last moments of baseball that I have seen. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And it comes down to that. Comes 100% down to that. I was still in the Panama game. I'm still really, really upset with what happened in that Panama game. Really, really upset with what happened in that Panama game. No idea what Puerto Rico swinging at the first pitch. Pickoff attempt in the Puerto Rico game. No good. 1-1 is the count. Boy, Panama, they need that second run to come in. Panama needs that second run to come in. In the USA game, hits of the shortstop covering second. Fielded cleanly. Let me adjust that. That's going to be the first out there. 1 out for Team USA. So Puerto Rico's in a position where they need to hold this league. They need to hold it to just 1 run. Let's see what's going to happen. Here's the pitch. 2-1. Just foul. 2-2 count in the Puerto Rico game. So Clay Holmes is still in for Team USA. He's been really, really sharp. Here's his pitch. It's going to be a strike. It in the strike zone, it's a ball. But they're unfortunately calling it a strike. I'm not biased where I'm just rooting for my team. But for all teams, I want to see fair baseball. And unfortunately, the umpires are really messing up. Here's the pitch. 0-2 to Team USA. The 2-2 pitch coming in Puerto Rico game. On YouTube, we got from @Oni Resident Gear Solid 2. Let's go USA with USA flags. And it's a base hit. Caballero's coming home. He's out at home. What a throw from right field. 1-run game. Look, if you're Puerto Rico, giving up that second run, making it 4-2, it makes it really bad. Giving up that 1 run, they have a chance. What a play. What a throw from the right fielder. A base hit. Wow. Clay Holmes, 2 1/3 innings pitched. Oof, that pitch was wicked what it just did. 2-2 is the count. So we're in a commercial break now for Team Puerto Rico. About to go to the bottom of the 10th. Team USA is up 5-1 in the top of the 6th inning. 2-2 count, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Fouled away from Clay Holmes. Wow. What an amazing way this has been in all these games so far. Absolutely unbelievable what we're seeing so far. Absolutely unbelievable. I mean, absolutely unbelievable. What we're seeing happen is just wow. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That is going to be hit. And Clay Holmes has given up a single. Great Britain has a runner on first base in the top of the 6th inning. Wow. Unbelievable what has happened in these last moments. I'm going to go in just a moment and give to you an update on the score. Let us see here. Yes, the game between Venezuela and Israel is officially over. 3-11. Venezuela is the winner. Italy beat Brazil 8-0. Canada beat Colombia 8-2. Netherlands, in such a dramatic win, beat Nicaragua 4-3. Japan beats Korea 8-6. Chinese Taipei and Korea are going to play at 10. USA and Panama, USA, Great Britain, Panama and Puerto Rico, these games are still going on. 1-1 is the count to Jazz Chisholm. He's been very quiet so far for Great Britain in both of the games that I've seen. Very, very quiet. Hasn't had much going on. 1-1 count. Clay Holmes deals. That's hit pretty well, but it's going to go out of play. 1-2 is the count now. Wow. So what a amazing. There's been some games today that have been blowouts. They haven't been close. But there's been some games today that have been really, really good games. 1-2 pitch to Jazz Chisholm for Great Britain. Strike 3. The 3rd time he has struck out in this game. And Jazz Chisholm is somebody that said, I want to go. I think he said he wants to be the second person to be 50-50. Not off to a good start. I know it's the World Baseball Classic, but, you know, at least in the terms of helping his team, carrying Great Britain, he's not doing a great job of that. But, you know, spring training still for some of these players, the way that they have to get used to things. Puerto Rico also bunts. Oh my gosh, Panama absolutely chokes. Puerto Rico bunts. The pitcher gets it, turns around like he's going to throw to first. Like he's going to throw to third. It just doesn't throw. Then they're pointing to first. He throws. He doesn't even throw. It's too late. Wow. And he does throw to first, but not even close. And he almost threw it away. Wow. This is why you try your best to not let pitchers field the ball. The USA is going to be challenging a throw out at second base. Let us see if they got him. Will Smith. Ooh, that's close. We have a break in the Panama-Puerto Rico game because they're checking on one of a player that may be injured. Is he out? He's out. Wow, that's a good throw. That inning's over. I'm going to go out and say USA is out of the inning. What a throw by Will Smith. They're challenging. I'm going to go ahead and say the call is not determined, but bottom of the 6th, Will Smith threw out the runner from Great Britain trying to steal second with 2 outs. Inning's going to be over. It was close, but this Puerto Rico game and Panama game is absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable what we're seeing. Absolutely unbelievable what we're seeing right now. Wow. Absolutely unbelievable. So Puerto Rico has first and third, no outs. Tying run at third. The winning runs at first. Can Puerto Rico come through clutch? Is USA going to get this challenge in their favor? Let's see. Bunt single for Vasquez. And Puerto Rico has now the 4-hitter up, their cleanup hitter. Oh. First pitch swinging, 0-1. Wow. Ah, boy, I'm mesmerized by what I've just seen with baseball right now. My goodness. Let me focus there a little bit. All right. Grounder. A double play ball. They're going to get one. They got two. So the game, Puerto Rico and Panama, is once again tied 3-3. Ground ball, double play. We may be going to the 11th inning in this Puerto Rico game. Wow. Unbelievable. Did he touch second base? Wow. Did Caballero touch second base? No, you got to check that. Oh, he touched second base. Okay. Caballero touched second base. Yeah. Wow. This has been absolutely insane what we've been seeing. And yes, the USA call was confirmed. USA call was confirmed. He was out, bottom of the 6th inning for Team USA. So Puerto Rico, there's on a challenge now. Is the double play, was it a double play? Is he safe at first? The call, we're waiting on the call for Team Puerto Rico. Wow. This is the tough angle that they're giving. Nah, I think he's out. The ball got there, but yeah, he's out. He's out at first. Nah, he's out. I think he's 100%. This is a better angle, but it's really blurry. Oh, foot came off. Nah. That's an interesting call right there. It's a tough one. This is where I have mercy on the umpires because they don't have an easy job. It's not an easy job doing what they do. It's not an easy job. What the umpires do, it's not easy. It's just, I have to be at a point where it's like, like, come on, guys. Like, some of the calls are just a little too bad. Some of it is a little too bad of what's going on. Wow. They need to zoom in on that foot right there. It looks like it left the bag, though. Out at second, out at first. Yep. Wow. Double play still. We may be going to the 11th inning in Puerto Rico. They still got one out to go. Wow. What a game between Puerto Rico and Panama. The USA now has a lead. We're back at the USA game. Ernie Clement is about to come up to bat. Bottom of the 6th. Wow. For the first 4 innings of the game, USA was on 0. Bats looking really, really quiet. And then all of a sudden, on the 5th inning, they got some things going. They took themselves a 5-1 lead. We're in the bottom of the 6th now. Here's the first pitch to Ernie Clement. First pitch swinging popped up way high, but that is going to go out of play. Out of play. So it's a 0-1 count to Ernie Clement. Let us update it there. Wow. Baseball is unbelievable sometimes. I know it has moments where it's a really, really slow sport. A lot of people don't like giving baseball a chance, but baseball is absolutely amazing. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Clement. Takes it 1-1. Puerto Rico's trying to get a walk-off home run. They may have done it. Cross! Puerto Rico walks it off. Puerto Rico walks it off. Let's go. Puerto Rico walks it off. A solo home run, and Puerto Rico is 2-0 in the World Baseball Classic. What a bomb by Puerto Rico. Wow, Ernie Clement with a single. You see how we're going back and forth with it right there. Oh my gosh, Team Puerto Rico has won. After all the drama, Puerto Rico wins 4-3 in this World Baseball Classic game. It just hit 10 p.m. New York, Toronto time. Wow. Unbelievable walk-off home run. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Wow. Puerto Rico with the walk-off home run. Wow. Unbelievable what we just saw right now, the walk-off from Puerto Rico. Wow. All right, so we're officially done with the Puerto Rico game. We're going to go back full time and finish off on the USA game. Wow. Pete Crow Armstrong's up, runner on first. At ball's low, 1-0. Wow. I'm such a big fan of baseball. I am such a big fan of baseball. Wow. Wow. Absolutely unbelievable. Here's the pitch, 1-0, 2-0. Wow. Pete Crow Armstrong, 2-0. Wow. We've seen some amazing baseball right now. Absolutely amazing baseball. Absolutely amazing baseball we've seen. And wow, words cannot express what we've just seen right now. Here is the 2-0 pitch to Pete Crow Armstrong. Not even close, 3-0. So the first three, I'm going to give you the stats just right now for you to see. But let me share this with you. I'm going to go to the stats real fast. I'll go to the box score for Great Britain. Okay. Great Britain, here it goes. I'm going to give it to you right now. Hold on. It was a walk. So Team USA now has first and second. Wow. Well, was that a walk? Yeah, it's a walk. Team USA has first and now second with no outs. So visa for Great Britain, 3 innings, 2 hits, no runs, no hits, 2 hits, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, no Ks, no home runs. Viter, he gave up the 1 run, but it wasn't. It was via wild pitch. It wasn't an earned run. And I believe that was on the catcher. 1.1 inning. Kyle Schwarber is up. First pitch, strike 1, which was another ball. 1.1 inning. 1 run unearned. Wasn't his fault. Base on balls. 1, 4 Ks. Ever since then, scrub. No 0.0 innings pitched. 3 hits, 3 runs. Kyle Schwarber takes low, 1-1. 3 earned runs, 1 home run, no outs. Benoit, 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 base on balls, 2 outs. Fernandez come in, 1 hit, 1 walk. And the first 2 pitchers for Great Britain did a great job. The last pitchers have been struggling. Here's the pitch. Misses outside, 2-1. Wow. Puerto Rico has won. USA right now is there. Wow. Unbelievable what we're seeing now. Here's the 2-1. It's going to miss outside, 2-1 pitch. Ana Jimenez, 3685. I appreciate the comment on YouTube. Amazing coverage. Thank you very much. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. And wow, what a game this is. 3-1. Schwarber takes another ball. Bases are loaded now. Oh my gosh. Wow, yeah, they're gonna have to make a pitching change really soon because this is the thing. Some pitchers for these teams, they're coming in and they just don't have it. And then when they don't have it, they don't know how to work around it. Whereas some pitchers have it and they just dominate. Whereas some pitchers don't have it, but they find a way to work around it. And we're not seeing that from Great Britain. We're seeing that they're just not able to make it work. They're not. Um it's 5-1 USA. Bases loaded. Bregman's up. Here's the pitch. First pitch, strike one with a 96-mile-per-hour sinker. Well, it's a 5-1 game. Is it worth it now to even risk showing the game? It's really interesting for me. I have 2 people on Twitch. I have, 5 on YouTube. I would like for you to give me a comment, please. If you can, answer me this question. Strike 2. I want to show the game. I know how to show it. But be honest with me. I know we could do it just to show people, but is it worth it for me to show the game and risk getting a strike, ban, for some easy success? Because it's easy success. I cannot sit here and say, oh, I'm elite because I can put the game on camera. Or should I, keep trooping it like I'm doing and keep doing the game how I'm doing? I'm not breaking any copyright rules. This is all me, all authentic. There's no copyright issues with this. You tell me. Because look, who doesn't want that ball is hit well, the right fielder has it. It's going to be enough to get a run in. So the USA is going to have one more run in. They lead 6-1, third base, and now first, one out. So, look, if I were to start streaming the game, I'm going to be able to get more subscribers, more followers, more views. But is it worth it for me to sacrifice the easy success, the quick success for something that's not mine, for something that I can even get away with it, or just keep doing my work? Keep doing my work. Don't look for the shortcut. It's a hard thing, honestly, because I want to grow the page, Aaron Judge is up. Here's the pitch to Judge. Not even close, 1-0. I want to, I want to grow the page. But is it worth it for me to do that? Is it worth it for me to put that risk of, let me just put the game out there? Whatever, if I get banned, I get banned. I want to build something. I'm really having this mind to build something. And let's see the pitch to Aaron Judge. 1-0. Ripped. Judge smokes it off the wall. That's going to score another run. Judge is going to stay stuck at first and second because of how hard that ball was hit. But now it's 7-1. The USA is leading this game. Wow, that ball was absolutely smoked. So is it worth it? That's what it comes down to. Is it worth it? Because, look, you can get away with these things. Like right now, I'm looking at a channel. They have 14K people watching the channel. 14K people watching. And if I'm not mistaken, let me see. I don't know if it's their audio or the game audio. And I see it. 14K. Don't get me wrong. I respect the hustle. I'm not against that at all. Pitching change coming out for Great Britain. This game is just like yesterday for Great Britain. Started off really good. As the game got to the end and they just lost it. Started off really good, they just lost it. Like, imagine if I show the game now and I could go to 14K views. All right, but is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it for me to do that? Is it worth it for me to just sit here and say, let me do it? Let me put that out there and, let me risk it. I think about stuff like that. To be honest, I'm a person that has a lot of thoughts like that. I really heavily think like that. Heavily think like that because, I believe in like doing things. It's not that I'm like, I'm doing the absolute worst thing to ever exist in humanity. Of course not. But, this is what you have to think. Me showing the game, and this is the one thing, me showing the game, it can't be a forever thing. Eventually, it will catch up. It's just a reality. I can get away with it for a week, a month, could get the early success. I could do it. But it's going to eventually catch up. That's just the reality. I'm just speaking the facts about it all. And while it's difficult, it is what it is. But hey, if there's a way, now let's go to this. If there's a way for me to show it legally and not have any issues with it, so that's a different story. It's a different story. It's 100% a different story, and we got to see what opportunities lie and await with that. Got to see what awaits for that. So wow, what an absolute game this is. The level of enjoyment that has been going on with this amount of games, like, wow. 1-0 pitch. Misses high. Here is the pitch now. Oh boy, not even close. 3-0. Not even close there on that pitch to Bryce Harper. It's a 3-0 pitch right now. Let's see what's about to happen right now. 3-0 pitch. Strike one. It's a strike, Bryce. Wow. Wow. What a day. I've been flabbergasted with words. I've been up since before 7 in the morning, grounded. This is going to be, pitcher got to get there. Nope, safe. Bases loaded. Bryce Harper beats it out. USA has the bases loaded. A bang play to the first baseman. The pitcher got there, but he just couldn't get his foot on the bag. Bases loaded. USA. Look, if the USA scores 4 more runs, did that hit off his foot? If they score 4 more runs and Great Britain doesn't score, it will be a mercy rule by the 7th inning. And we hope that doesn't happen, but let's see. So what a turnaround for USA. Down 1-0, now up 7-1. And if there's a hitter that I would expect to hit a home run, it's honestly this guy, Will Smith, because this man is absolutely clutch with the things he's been able to do. Here's the pitch. One 0 count to Will Smith. Wow. Ah, boy, baseball, and the games are only going to get better. Hey, let me even take this moment. Let me take this moment now that I have a chance. I'll show on the schedule here. Will Smith grounds it. I'll take a moment. We have a moment where, or better, let me show the schedule right after. I'm going to show the schedule of Team USA after. Show the schedule for Team USA right after when we go to a commercial break, so that you can be able to at least see, where we're at and whatnot. So, hey, I appreciate the people that are on Twitch. To start off my Twitch, I was having a lot of people, 3 and 1. There's no way to put them. To start off my Twitch, I was having a lot of people. I still have 3 people with me right now. A lot of people were with me. And, you see the comments there. But people were saying, look, show the game. And Unfortunately, people will leave if a channel is showing the game. That is ripped by Will Smith. Oh, what a play. Caught by the left fielder. What a play. So that's going to score Schwarber. What a play by the left fielder. So the USA gets one more run. It's 8-1. What a play there. Wow. What a play there. Really, really nice play there. So yeah, you know, so I have to be like, I have to be honest with that. Like, a lot of people were there. Anytime a channel is showing the game, to compete with that, it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge because you know, watching the game versus seeing somebody talking about what they're seeing of the game, you know, that matters. It's better in that regard. But you know, I'm showing the schedule on Twitch, but give me a moment. I'm gonna talk about it in a few minutes when we go to a commercial break. Team USA now has 8-1 lead, 2 outs, first and second. One 0 count is the first pitch to Gunnar Henderson. Here's the 1-0 strike. 1-1. You can even hear the announcers that are announcing this game for Team USA very quiet. Not, you don't hear much. You hear a little bit of talk. You don't hear a lot. You hear a lot of silence. Here's the pitch. Gunnar Henderson serves it, but that's gonna go foul. 1-2 is the count. We have 5 people right now in Twitch. Shout out to all of you. I know some people are disappointed. They're coming and they're like, damn, where's the game? I want to see the game. Fortunately, I'm not showing the game right now, but let's see if we're going to see if we could make that happen. Let's see if we could make something like that happen. Fouled away. Wow. Unbelievable the things we've seen that have happened. Puerto Rico just hit a walk-off not too long ago. USA with an absolute massive, you know, step up. Of course, you have to give Great Britain some of the fall because they just lost it with their pitchers. Their pitchers really, really like lost it. Let us see here real fast. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Gunnar Henderson. Here it is, up high, 2-2. Yep, if he hits a home run here, as I mentioned, if they get a 10-run lead and they stop any score from Great Britain, they'll get a mercy rule. Up high again, 3-2. Let us see here what we can do. Let's put studio mode there. There we go. Here's the pitch. Gunnar Henderson hits it to short. He's safe. Wow, he beats it out. USA has the bases loaded. And now they have an opportunity to put the game away if they can score again. Wow. There's a challenge. Is he safe or is he out? Let's see. Is he safe or is he out? Let's see. Let's see if he's safe or is he out. We're going to try something here real fast. Let's try something real fast. I'm going to try it on Twitch though. Let's see what we could do here right now. We are going to try something on Twitch right now. Let's see if we should do it or not. Let us see. Okay, nah. Okay, that right there is not an option. No, it is not. All right, so we're waiting for a challenge. Yep, Call is upheld. The runner is safe. So Team USA, they have a chance to, if they get a 10-run lead or more, if Great Britain doesn't score in the 7th, game is over. Mercy rule. And I'll be honest with you, I would actually, look, I was rooting for Great Britain. I like this team. I like how they've played. It's just they've played games good for yes, today, 5 innings, 4 innings, good. Roman Anthony, strike 1. Yesterday, they played 8 great innings. Then they just lost it. And in the majors, in this league, in this level, you can play good as long as you want. It doesn't matter if you don't play good the whole game. It can make the game look lopsided. Roman Anthony swings and misses 0-2. So, you know, I want to see them win in that regard. I want to see Great Britain win, but you know, if strike 3. So USA doesn't score. That's gonna do it. We're going to a commercial break now. So no mercy rule right now, at least not now. Can the USA hold Great Britain and then the next inning, 7th, get a mercy rule walk-off? I would like it. Why? Because then I could get off the stream a little earlier. I've been streaming. I woke up today for the 5 a.m. game, Korea and Japan. I didn't do the whole game. I was a little late, but I did that game. At 11 a.m., I did the Canada-Puerto Rico game. Then I had to step out, do a few things with my wife. After there, I had to be here for this 8 p.m. game with Brazil and versus Great Britain. Man, I'm speaking so fast. Had to be here for this game with Great Britain. So, you know, we're here right now. So those of you that are on Twitch, on YouTube, you can see right there, I'm showing the schedule. So yesterday, USA won 15-5 versus Brazil. You see it right there. When they played on, they're playing right now. You see March 7th versus Great Britain. Tomorrow, Sunday, USA is off. They do not play. But Monday is arguably one of their biggest games of this round. The arguments have been spoken. A lot of people have been saying Mexico is their best competition in this World Baseball Classic. So they're going to be playing Mexico. And, you know, Mexico's a good team. That's why they've saved Skeens for that game. Paul Skeens is going to pitch that game. Skubal pitched today. He pitched 3 innings. He was phenomenal. But Skeens has pitched with a little bit of, well, I don't want to say he's pitched with worry, but he's put inside of himself, I cannot risk, even for my country, I cannot risk putting myself out there and, you know, getting injured on a contract year and costing myself $400 million plus. I can respect that. Now, in the World Baseball Classic, is he going to be pitching 10 games? No. Is he going to be throwing 100 pitches? No. In this game, he only threw, 40 pitches. 50 pitches of him is better than no pitches of him. He would probably pitch 1 game max, but he's spoken, he's only going to pitch 1 game. He was even asked about it. He said, that's a hard question I can't ask. So, you know, he's not open for it, and I can't be mad at it for it. Of course, the competitors, like David Bednar said, if I'm going to go out, if something's going to happen, it's going to happen with me representing my country. And look at the difference in mentality. Everybody's different. So, you know, everybody has a different thought process. Everybody sees things different. And, you know, we'll see in that regard. But letting all of you know, that game, March 9th, we are going to be back. We're going to be back tomorrow, Sunday, but for Canada's game. But especially for the USA, March 9th, 8 p.m., the live coverage will start around 7:50. Around that time, we're going to start the coverage. And that game is going to be a really good game. We're going to be doing that game at 8 p.m. Popped up. David Bednar's in. Only 3 hits from the British. And all of the hits are from 1 player, Ethan. So, see that difference. Wow, Clay Holmes is throwing more pitches in the bullpen after he just pitched in the game, just so he can, you know, get more work in. That it's just a difference. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. And you have to respect people's opinion and decisions. But my argument was, look, Scooble, we want you. I want Scooble to pitch. But Scooble, maybe it would have been better for you to just like, look, I prefer not to pitch. Let somebody else that would be the whole tournament be there. You know? Maybe there was nobody better, but 3-2 count. So I will be doing that Mexico game. The next day is gonna be a little complicated versus Italy. I'm happy it's a later start at 9 p.m. I will be starting the stream, but the stream will be starting maybe 10:20, 10:30. So by that time, strike three. Another strikeout for Team USA. One away. I will be doing that game, but I'm gonna be arriving about an hour and a half late. So, I'm gonna get maybe that. Who know? Nolan McLean's supposed to pitch that game, so I wanted to catch that from the beginning. But as of now, I'll be getting that game, and I'm gonna be around maybe the 4th, 5th inning or so, and we'll be getting the rest of that game. That ball's hit to bloop. Center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong's there, makes a bag of corn catch. That's gonna be 2 quick outs for USA. So Great Britain is 0 for 19, 12 strikeouts in this game. Wow. Jazz Chisholm, their best player. Many people consider it. I do too. He has 3 strikeouts. 1 away from the golden sombrero. The Mexico game on Monday, that's going to probably be the best challenge for the USA. I believe so. Here's the pitch from Bednar, strike 1. 0-1. So I'm excited to see Paul Skeens in that Mexico game. That's going to be elite. That is going to be absolutely elite to watch. Here's the next pitch. 1-1 from David Bednar. Wow. Amazing baseball has been played today. Here is the next pitch. That is going to be fouled back. 1-2. So we've had on YouTube 140 total people join us. Hey, I appreciate it. I know that it's not easy when you come to a channel hoping you see the title, Great Britain versus USA. You're like, damn, I'm going to be able to watch the game. I'm going to be able to see it. I know it's not easy. Strike 3, another strikeout. We're going to the bottom of the 7th inning. If the USA scores 3 runs right now, this will be a mercy rule. If the USA scores 3 runs right now, which I'm gonna be honest, I hope it happens. I hope Great Britain wins their next 2 games, though, to be honest. But let's see. So USA, if they score 3 runs, they're gonna win. Now, I have 140 people on YouTube that have came. And again, I know it's not easy. You see you go on YouTube or you go on Twitch and you type in Great Britain versus USA. You type that in. World Baseball Classic 2026. You type that in, you're like, oh snap, somebody's streaming it live. I'm gonna probably get a chance to see the game. You do that, and then you come on the page and you're like, damn. It's just somebody with a scoreboard, a nice background, a ticker at the bottom, but they're not showing me the game. It's tough. I know that. But hey, I believe that me doing these games, I'm doing my absolute best to make sure that all of you can feel energy that I'm feeling with these games. And I know that, like I saw a page earlier, they had like 14,000 people watching because they actually put the game on screen and it wasn't getting taken off YouTube. It wasn't getting taken off. I don't want to put people on blast, but everybody does this. Not everybody, but people do this. This is a thing people do. But I believe eventually that will catch up. That's what I believe. I believe eventually it will catch up. I don't believe that you're going to be able to do that, for weeks, for months. I don't believe you're going to be able to do that as long as you want and you're good. I don't believe that. I believe eventually it will catch up to you. That's what I believe. So I've chosen, I believe that there's a way I can do it, but for now I haven't done it. And, you know, I'm with that decision. Can something change? Because I would love to. And I've been receiving comments from friends, from family, telling me, Sammy, look, your talking is pretty good. People have been telling me that. Your talking's been entertaining. I'm enjoying it. But show the game. It's better if you show the game rather than just talk about it. And I keep telling them all the same thing. You know, it's illegal. I could get a strike. Getting a strike is not bad, but, you know, it just shows that it will catch up with you. And this is where we're at right now. But I would really love to show, like, but I appreciate every person that's joined, every person that's represented. We got Vance Worley now for Great Britain coming in. He's pitched for the Marlins. Yeah, 8 seasons in the MLB. Here's the pitch to Ernie Clement. Not close, the first one. 1-0. Can USA get a mercy rule? Please get a mercy rule. I would love for USA to get a mercy rule right now. Like, no idea how much I would love to see that happen. A mercy rule right now. Here's the next pitch. Not even close again. 2-0. USA, please score 3 more runs. Just 3 more runs. 3. That's it. 3 more runs and we could end this night early because, you know, it's a blowout now. Who expects Great Britain to come back? 3-0 pitch is not even close. Excuse me. Meet 17-year-old Joseph Contreras, who got Aaron Judge to ground into a double play with the bases loaded. Excuse me. And he's in high school. That happened yesterday in the Brazil game. Unbelievable. 3-0 pitch, not even close. 4-pitch, non-competitive walk, and the USA once again has another runner on base. Man, the way, let's see how many walks are in this game so far. The amount of walks that has happened, that the USA has faced, is just unbelievable. Okay, let's see where we're at right now. USA, now, excuse me, Great Britain. Wow, Team USA, no. Let us see here real fast. Hold on. Yeah, for Great Britain, this is not terrible. 5 walks. 5 walks for Great Britain. Yesterday, Brazil, 17 walks. Oh my goodness, 17 walks. That ball's hit well, but Crow Armstrong hits it right to the right fielder. It's going to be 1 out. So imagine this game, it's 8-1, but this game at least is going to a better pace than yesterday. Yesterday's game was literally, you know, an hour, 3 hours and 35, 3 hours and 40 minutes. And I'm just like, man, what's going on? Ozzy Albies historic walk-off home run. Altani and Suzuki lift Japan. I'm telling you, as the World Baseball Classic goes on, the blowouts are going to slow down. Oh boy, the ball hit him. Wow. As the World Baseball Classic goes on, the blowouts are going to slow down. The games are going to get closer. It's just a reality. Schwarber, Bregman, please end this game. End this game. I would love to get off the stream and get, you know, I rushed home from being out. Rushed home to get here. Got here right on time. I would love to eat right now. Let's see right now. Up high. 1-0 to Schwarber. Wow. Unbelievable what has happened. Shout out to everybody that's on YouTube, that's on Twitch, the few people that are still with me. I appreciate every single one of you for following, for subscribing on the page, for showing support. It definitely means a lot, and I appreciate. Here's the pitch. That is going to be a strike to Schwarber. 1-1. And we have 468 subscribers on YouTube. We're pushing to get to that 1,000 mark. It's been an absolute battle, but hey, we got to keep going. So here's the 1-1 pitch to Schwarber. Groundus. Chisholm. Oh boy, got by Chisholm. Wow. 1st and 3rd. Okay. So the winning run's at the plate now. If Bregman can hit a home run, imagine Judge hits a walk-off home run. Look, Chisholm has looked really bad for Great Britain. Chisholm and Mark Vientos, 2 players for respective New York teams, Mets, Vientos, Yankees, they have had opportunities in both games and they just have not come through. They have not come through, Jazz Chisholm and Mark Vientos, and it's disappointing because you know that they could. I mean, they haven't been superstar players, but capable players and expected to be the best players on their respective country teams. And they just haven't showed up. That's low 1-0 to Bregman. Can Bregman end the game? Can Judge end the game? Judge is on deck, then Bryce Harper. Can somebody from the USA end this game so we can react early and then head out? The 1-0 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Bregman chased a low pitch right there. Man, Great Britain losing this game. I hope that they win the next two games. Honestly speaking, I hope they could pull it off. Here is the 1-1 pitch. Oh, Bregman skies it. Foul ball. Wow. That ball was absolutely skyrocketed to the ceiling. It hit the railing, and it seems like there's a way that this could be in fair territory. I mean, it could be in play, but it was hit and it's in foul territory, so it's a dead ball. Wow. That ball was hit high. If that ball would have hit fair, that's gone. USA wins it. Ah, Eaton catches it. Sack fly, 2 away. So the USA gets another sacrifice fly, 2 outs, but now it's 9-1. Can the USA get the mercy run? Aaron Judge represents the mercy winner right now. Please send the fans home happy. It reaches a point, look, again, do you expect them to come back? No, nobody expects Great Britain to come back. So, and I'm somebody that says the game's never over. I really live by that. But Judge, first pitch, fouls it away. Judge, I mean, I believe in respecting your opponents, but let's just be honest. They're not going to come back. So, Darrell Hernandez is the one that hit the walk-off in the 10th for Team Puerto Rico. They're 2-0. Wow, Puerto Rico. So, in this, here's the pitch to Judge, 1-1. So, Chinese Taipei in the top of the third inning, they are beating Korea. Man, if they beat Korea, then the conversation opens where Chinese Taipei, could they sneak in and get that spot? Judge, nope. It's going to end the inning. We're going to the 8th inning, folks. Oh, boy. It's closer, but we're going to the 8th inning, folks. Oh, boy. Top of the 8th inning is coming. Oh, boy. If you're still with me here at this moment, USA versus Great Britain. USA was really, really locked down for the first 4 innings. Absolutely nothing. Whereas the 5th inning, they got 5 runs. The 6th inning, they got 3. And now in the 7th, they've got 1. They have 9 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. Great Britain has 1 run, 3 hits, and 2 errors. And that 1 run came on a first pitch home run by, let me see his name, N. Eaton. I don't know if it's Nate Eaton or, not too sure. I don't want to say the name and be wrong. But Eaton, in other words, and this is another thing. He's the only person from Great Britain to even have a hit. Eaton, 3 at-bats, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 RBI, 1 home run. He's really showing up. The next hitter, Jazz Chisholm, 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. Ford, 0 for 3, 1 strikeout. 0 for 3, Murray Jr., 1 strikeout. Robinson, the left fielder, 0 for 2, 1 strikeout. Pinch hitter, Koperniak, 0 for 1, strikeout. Johnson, 0 for 2, strikeout. Wiley, 0 for 2, strikeout. Tracy Thompson, which his defense has been phenomenal, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Wiley 2 strikeouts. Lewis 0 for 2, 1 strikeout. So, Great Britain is really, really struggling the team. And this is the thing about baseball. You have 9 people playing. It's not like football. It's not like basketball. But in baseball, if nobody's getting on base, even if Eaton all his 3 hits were 3 home runs, it's still 3-9. When you don't have nobody on base, and the USA is not walking nobody. The USA hasn't issued 1 walk in this game. No walk. So if the USA is doing that, what can you do? There's not much you could do. So I'm going to go really fast. We're back. Griffin Jackson's coming in. He's with the Twins and the Rays. I'm going to give you a little more play-by-play, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you the schedule for tomorrow so you can know what are the games that are coming out tomorrow in the World Baseball Classic. So let me pull that up for you. So tomorrow, Sunday, this is New York, Toronto time. The first game this is a really big game. The winner of this game will guarantee go to the next round. Guarantee. It's guaranteed. Mathematically, they'll be 3-0. Yeah, they'll be going to the next round. The winner out of this game. Australia versus Japan, 6 a.m. New York, Toronto time. That is, both teams are 2-0. The next game, 2 games start at the same time. We got the Netherlands versus the Dominican Republic at 12 noon. Netherlands is 1-1. Dominican Republic is 1-0. Netherlands got their win today with absolute clutch win. Now, Colombia, and the same start time, 12 noon. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. Another strikeout. We got 1 out in this top of the 8th inning. Yeah. Great Britain is just overmatched right now. They're overmatched. Man, I wish I could go and try and hit off of Team USA. I wish I could just try. It's going to be crazy, but I wish I could try, So 12 p.m. Colombia, which lost another brutal game, 0-2. Because they lost to Canada, and Cuba, which is 1-0. They play in their second game. Colombia needs to win both their games to have a chance. 1 p.m. we have Great Britain back, and they are 0-1, which after this game they're going to be 0-2. And Great Britain it's win the next 2 games after this game and you have a chance, whereas if they lose one more game, it's over. So I hope that they could win tomorrow. I hope they beat Italy. But Great Britain and Italy, Great Britain's are going to be 0-2. Italy's 1-0 tomorrow. Now, those games there, I won't be doing any of those games. Is there a chance I would do Australia versus Japan at 6 a.m.? There's this much of a chance. I'm going to be honest with you. We have daylight savings. So right now in Toronto, Canada, let me see here. It's technically 10:42 p.m. on the clock. But because the hour is going to go forward, I know some people don't know what that is. The hour is going to go forward. It's technically going to be 11:43, right? It's 11:43 right now, but the clock doesn't show it. I believe when it hits 12:59 a.m., instead of going to 1 a.m., it goes straight to 2 a.m. My gosh, I'm losing an hour and I'm here. This is why I want it to be a mercy rule. I need to get off a little earlier. That ball's popped up. Judge is calling it. Nice play. 2 away. So now the 6 a.m. game, Australia, Japan, maybe I will do that game. 7 p.m., I'm going to do this game for sure. I'm going to be a little late, 30 minutes or so. But Panama, which they lost a brutal walk-off to Puerto Rico, and they're in a big problem now. They're 0-2. Canada won today, beating Colombia. They're 1-1. 7 p.m. tomorrow, I'm also going to do this game. I'm going to be going back and forth between Canada and Panama and Nicaragua. At 7 p.m. is Nicaragua and Israel. And both of those teams are winless. Nicaragua is 0-2, Israel is 0-1. And I'm going to be honest, I hope Nicaragua can get the win. I hope they could get a win. And the last game tomorrow, no 10 p.m. game. The last game is 8 p.m. It's going to be Brazil versus Mexico. Brazil's 0-2 and Mexico's 1-0. So that's the schedule for tomorrow. of the World Baseball Classic. Then we got more games Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But then unfortunately the marathon's gonna start slowing down. The baseball marathons we've been getting, but they're gonna come back soon with the MLB season. excuse excuse me. Oh boy. Excuse me for that. So then, Thursday's gonna be an off day. No games of the World Baseball Classic. Friday starts the official final 8 teams. 2 games. Saturday, 2 games. Let me just go back and go check it one more time. So Friday, 2 games, 2 elimination games. Saturday, next Friday, next Saturday, 2 games. Sunday, 1 game. Monday, strike three. End of the inning. We're going to now the bottom of the 8th. Can USA score 2 runs and close it out? So Friday, 2 games. Saturday, 2 games. Sunday, 1 game. And then Sunday, Monday, 1 game. And then finally Tuesday, 1 game, the last game of the World Baseball Classic. So you see these last days from Wednesday and Thursday was pretty slow. 1 game, 2 games. But Friday, today's Saturday, tomorrow Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, these days have been filled with a lot of baseball. A lot of baseball. Now, but as the days go on, teams get eliminated, it's gonna definitely slow down. On YouTube, we've had about 150 people come in at one point to watch this stream, and I really appreciate it. On Twitch, right now it says we only have one person watching, but I appreciate you being here. Let me save this moment right now. I'm gonna go on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube or even Twitch, on YouTube, we are on the journey to 1,000 subs. Now I would like to motivate all of you. We actually got one more today. So in the screen, it's showing 468. I'm gonna, make an adjustment really fast. Hey, my goal is by March 15th, which is not tomorrow, but the following Sunday, to be at 500. Is it possible? It's possible. It's not easy, but hey, we're gonna keep going and we're gonna keep working. So I would like to ask you, help the cause, like, share, subscribe, send this to somebody that you know that they wanna, maybe they can't watch the game, but they want to hear, at least maybe they're a person that they can't watch even if they wanted, but they want to hear the game. Because look, this is the argument now. There are some people that they want to watch the game and they have a TV, a screen in front of them, and they can watch. But look, there's tons of people that they can't watch the game because they're working, they're busy, they're driving, they're doing something that doesn't allow them to watch, but they can listen. Send this to them. It's a video format. I would love to have a radio program, but I don't. But it's video format. Send it to them. Send it to them. Share it with them. Let me take a quick look at my subscribers list, see if we got any more. We're still at 468. Share it there. Like, share, subscribe, and I want to appreciate every single one of you for the support you've given on Twitch. You can follow. I started the day with no followers, but now I believe I have 4 or 5 followers on Twitch. It's spread. I've gotten a lot of, here's the pitch. I got, at the beginning of my stream on Twitch, I got a lot of, how you call it, a lot of, support, a lot of comments. Now, some of it was, brother, just show the game, brother. Then not if you do it carefully. Then one person saying, yeah, if you do it taking a risk. Next person saying, then shout out to Trace. Then we had a little back and forth. We were talking. You see the comments there. But more comments in Twitch, which I just started today, than on Instagram. On YouTube, excuse me. So 3-1 to Bryce Harper. Let's USA, come on. I mean, if it at this point, if they walk it off in the 8th, it's only the 9th inning. The USA won't hit in the bottom of the 9th, but let's get the mercy. Bryce Harper hits a home run. No, that's foul. Sorry. That's foul. 3-2 count. My bad. I jumped the gun. It off the bat, it just looked like it was gonna be gone. So on YouTube, on Twitch, subscribe, like. You see my social medias, my TikTok, my Instagram. If you're interested in talking. Yeah, when the hitters hit it to center field, it's just not leaving the park. Or that was hit to left field more. It drifted there. But, you know, subscribe, like. I encourage all of you, share this with your friends, with your family members, and, you know, help me to, how can I say, to, you know, to grow, because I believe that there are people that the only thing they can do is listen. They can't watch. And those are the people that I would hope can find this live stream, because I believe that my energy, my passion, my impact, speaking, I believe that people are really going to enjoy it. And, you know, I encourage you. They're showing Ken Griffey Jr. right now on TV. He's looking at the TV. He's taking pictures with a nice camera, a huge lens, and whew, that's a nice thing he's doing right there. So shout out to everybody there. This game is maybe another 10 minutes or so from being finished, and then we're gonna be getting ready for the reaction and going from there. Will Smith pops it up, fairly deep, but the right fielder's there, makes it. So folks, it's not looking like we're gonna get a mercy. It's looking like we're gonna have to play this game full through. So I mean, what can we say? Things happen, you know. Things are gonna happen, but we gotta move forward no matter what. We gotta move forward, and we gotta overcome, and we gotta see how things are gonna work out. Let's see here. So 2 outs in the inning. We got, who's that? Gunnar Henderson. He's having a really good game. 3 for 4. Imagine that, giving Bobby Witt Jr. a day off, and you have Gunnar Henderson coming in as a backup. That's unbelievable. Here's the 0-1 pitch. 0-2. So, yeah, we're a strike away from going to the ninth. Yeah, the ninth will be the last, so I get it. At this point, it's not going to make much of a difference. 2 outs, 2 strikes. Gunnar Henderson. Here's the pitch. Rips it. Fair ball. Off the wall. One hop, hits the wall. He's going to second. So Gunnar Henderson's 4 for 5. And before we know it, now we have a chance where the U.S., if they get another home run, they will mercy it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see if we're going to get a mercy rule right now. Roman Anthony is the one that's there. Can we get a mercy rule right now? Let's see. Here is the pitch. In the dirt. 1-0. So shout out, I appreciate everybody that's on Twitch, everybody that's on YouTube. I'm really impressed with Twitch. I thought Twitch was before just about gaming, and I didn't think it could really like spread you out there like that. But I had a lot of first time chats today, and hey, I know it's frustrating. I know people want to see the game, but hey, I'm hoping to find the people that want to, hear the game. That's what I'm hoping to find. Here's the next pitch, low and in the dirt. I'm hoping to find the people that are, able to hear and just hear the game. So I did the Canada versus Colombia game. I had 74 views on that, and I have literally no followers. So Roman Anthony takes another walk, 4-pitch walk. The USA now has the winning runs on base. And they're getting a mound visit now. Well, what's about to happen right now? My goodness. Let's see what's about to happen. Yeah, and this is another thing with the live streams. As the games go on, look, people lose interest. When I say lose interest, I mean look at the score. It's 9-1. Most people are gonna say it's safe to say game is over. There's no more need for me to watch the game. And that's okay. We've had more than 150 people join us on YouTube. I believe we've had more than 100 on Twitch. So shout out to everybody that's joined. But, what are we supposed to do? This game is like, it's pretty much over. People lose the interest. Even the fans and the crowd, you can see them there, and it's like, you can see a lot of them don't even want to really be there because it's like, game's over already. He's the next pitch in the dirt. What a block by the catcher. That looks like that may have hit the hand. Let us see here. Let us see here, Papa. Are we okay there, Papa? That's gonna miss outside. Let's go here to 7750. Here's the pitch. Did he go? He did not go. So it's gonna be a 3-0 count. Wow. Can USA end the game? Can Ernie Clement end the game for Team USA? Look, this is the only thing I hope. If USA were to hit a home run now, I hope that they can have some class. Clement swinging 3-0. I hope that they can have some class because I'm going to be honest. I didn't like how Dominican Republic yesterday, they were playing and like they were up by a lot at that one point and they were just celebrating and going crazy. It's a 4-pitch walk. So now the USA has the bases loaded. They have an opportunity to win this game right now. A single will win the game. And there's no reason they should support. Yeah, you can come to your teammates, give some high fives, but there's no reason they should be, like they just won everything. Come on. Dominican Republic was doing that, and I'm gonna be honest, that kind of, disappointed me a little bit seeing that, but what can we say? First pitch swinging from Pete Crow Armstrong. Let me show you here really fast the previous champions of the World Baseball Classic. Those of you that are on Twitch, those of you that are on YouTube, because the stream is just about to be coming to an end. So at least, you can see there Pete Crow Armstrong fouls it off 0-2. So Pete Crow Armstrong fouls it off and, can he get a hit? Is he going to strike out or is he going to get a hit? We're about to find out right now. I think that I'm getting some notifications that my stream is going slow. In the dirt, 1-2. 1-2 is the count. So I think that my stream is going a little bit slow now, but what can I say? Not much I could do at the moment. I think it's going back up a little better. Hopefully it's, fixing up. Let's see if it's going to fix up there. So it's a 1-2 pitch. Armstrong takes it in 2-0. Let's see right here. So we'll go back there. You can see we're here. And can USA end the game right now? 2-2 pitch to Pete Crow Armstrong. Here it is. Strike 3. We're going to the 9th. Ah, boy. Well, game's over, but not technically over. Look, I'll give my reaction now because once the live finishes, I will be exiting. I will be getting off the live. But look, I give a shout out to Team Britain. They started off this game really good, but they hit a wall. They were never expected to win this game. They were not expected to be the better team. They were not expected to, they weren't expected. That's just the reality. But they showed some fight throughout the beginning of the game, like they did against Mexico. It's a different ball game when you're playing some of these teams. You can't play good games for a period of time. You have to be able to play games for a long time. So we're on a commercial break. We're going to now the 9th inning, and then this World Baseball Classic game will be over. And the last game is going on right now. This last game, let me just give you the last update. It is, let me tell you that, Papa. So today, now Saturday, it's 10:59 Toronto time. So another game with the US is 3 hours. So Chinese Taipei is beating Korea 1-0. And you know what's crazy? What's interesting? This is the last game for Chinese Taipei. While all these teams, most of these teams are going to be playing games until Wednesday. Chinese Taipei's last game is right now. It's happening right now. They're 1-2. If they win, they'll be 2-2, eliminating Korea pretty much. If Chinese Taipei wins this game, they eliminate Korea. Korea won't make it to the next round, and then it'll just be can no, I think Chinese Taipei will also be eliminated because they'll still be eliminated. I think they're playing spoiler because they'll be 2-2, but they lost to Australia. So them losing to Australia, they can't. If they Australia, the worst that Australia could be is 2-2. So what will happen if Chinese Taipei wins this game? They win. What happens is Chinese Taipei will be eliminated, Korea will be eliminated, Zeki is already eliminated, and it will guarantee that Australia and Australia and Japan are both going to advance. It guarantees it. It just guarantees it. Here's the pitch, 0-1. So it guarantees. So Korea is in a must-win position. At 2-2, Korea is not going to make it. Here's the pitch. Well, let me take that away. Let me take that back. Because okay, now let me take that back. If Korea loses, they will be 1-2. No, yeah, they will be eliminated. That exactly that. They'll be eliminated. The reason that they will be eliminated is because Chinese Taipei will be 2-2. The best that Korea can also be is 2-2, and Chinese Taipei will be in front of Korea. So no matter what happened with Australia or Japan, it doesn't change the fact that even if Korea wins and goes 2-2 and Australia loses out and goes 2-2, Korea will go in front of. It's interesting. Korea would go in front of Australia, but then Chinese Taipei will go in front of Korea. So it's pretty weird. Let me see to go to the standings real fast of the World Baseball Classic. So we got one out in the 9th inning. We have a ground ball, foul ball. So I'll give you the standings updates for all of these teams, and definitely some teams are in danger of being eliminated. So Nicaragua is eliminated. Well, no, they're not eliminated technically. They're technically not eliminated if they beat Venezuela. If Nicaragua beats, here's the pitch, strike one. Or strike, yeah, 1-2 actually. If Nicaragua can beat, I could go over the scenarios. It's just tough. 2-2 is the count. The only guaranteed teams you could say that are eliminated, Zeki is 0-3. Colombia, Panama, a lot of teams are in trouble. They need miracles to happen for them to have a chance, you know? So this is the second out. 2 outs, 1 out away, and the USA will be 2-0. Ah, boy, finally we're at this point where, you know, we can get to a new game. We get to tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and just put it there. USA is going to be 2-0. Great Britain is going to be, unfortunately, 0-2. There you see the records there on the scoreboard. Misses outside. Yeah, Jazz Chisholm has been a huge bust. Look, for some players, it's spring training. For some players, they do need more time to get ready, unfortunately. It's crazy how it works like that. But, you know, 1-1 is the count. USA's 1 strike away winning, and USA and Mexico. Let me show you one more time the schedule. I'll show it right after this last out. 1-1, 2-1. That misses up high. USA and Mexico is going to be epic. Absolutely epic what we're going to see there. Absolutely epic. 3-1 to Jazz Chisholm. Imagine 1 walk for Team USA today. 1 walk. Here's the next pitch. Ground or foul ball. Down to the final strike. Can the USA get it? Let us see here. Here's the pitch. 3-2 pitch. Golden sombrero for Jazz Chisholm. The USA wins. Jazz Chisholm strikes out 4 times in this game. The USA has won, and they are 2-0 in their division, in their pool, excuse me. The USA, what a win for them. And wow, it was sweaty at the beginning, but USA comes through with the win. They do what they were supposed to do in a dominant performance. They win this ball game 9-1. So I thank everybody on Twitch, YouTube for being with me. This is the last thing I will do right now as we are gonna go. I want to show you the schedule, the updated schedule. You can see here right now, updated schedule on both Twitch and also YouTube. USA March 6th yesterday, they won 15-5 versus Brazil. Now, right now in this game, USA gets a W, 9-1 versus Great Britain. Tomorrow, Sunday's an off day for them. The 9th versus Mexico is a big game. That's the game where we're going to be next back doing a USA game. The next day after that, if USA wins Monday, their spot is locked. They will guarantee be in. Guarantee they're into the next round. Excuse me. And then their final game of pool play. Now, what will it take for the US to not make it? They need to lose 2 of these games. They win 1, they're in. It's just as simple as that. And why is it simple as that? Okay, let us go there. I'm going to finish off with that. USA is 1-0. No, USA is 2-0. Brazil's 0-2. Brazil's already, they can't pass the US because Brazil and Great Britain are both 0-2. They cannot pass the US even if the US loses both of their games because the US has a tiebreaker over both those teams. So if the US finish 0-2, that means automatically they would go to 3rd place. But that's why if they lose both games, they're out. But if they win 1, so Italy, the best that they can go is 2-2. And USA will be 3-1. Vice versa, Mexico. If Mexico loses to the USA, they will be 1-1. Well, tomorrow they're playing a game. They'll have a loss versus the US unless they lose tomorrow. So the US is in a position, just win 1 more game and you are going to be advancing to the final 8. And look, that's nothing to celebrate about because the USA has win it all or it's a bust. That's just where it's at. Win it all or it is a bust. Look, I want to thank every single one of you for being a part of this live stream. I want to thank you for coming out representing. We are going to finish right now this live stream. We're going to be back for sure tomorrow for the Canada game at 7 p.m. Canada, I believe, versus Panama. It's 50-50 if I'm going to do the 6 a.m. game Australia. The other games, very confident I won't be able to do them. But if you missed it, the USA has won 9-1. Great Britain scored 1 run on the first pitch of the game off Scooble, a leadoff home run. For the rest, they were completely stymied. You missed it. You can come back, see the reactions. You can see more of my reactions. I'll be doing more live streams. I'll see you all tomorrow. See you all Monday. See you all Tuesday. See you in the next few days. And as I always promote on High Expectations, I'm looking at one camera here, one camera there. There's a lot of things in life that try to do what? Pull you down. A lot of things. There's always going to be a lot of things. But I tell you, you have a choice to let it pull you down or not let it pull you down. And I give you this encouragement. Don't let the things in life that want to pull you down, don't let them pull you down. Because sometimes it's people that are jealous, envious, negative people. Don't let that stuff bring you down. Keep going forward. And I tell you this, what you do has the power to impact people's lives. I'll leave you with the slide of the past championships of the World Baseball Classic. Remember, what you do has the power to impact people's lives in a positive and a negative way. Let what you do impact people's lives in a positive way. Sammy, High Expectation Sports. I'll see all of you